What up, Horde? Sorry we missed last week, but we're back for week 7, and week 7 was a banger. Week 6 obviously went good too. But here we are, Lunatic. How are you, buddy?
I'm awesome today, man. Love college football. I'm so sad that we're almost halfway through.
It always goes so fucking fast, dude. Like, thank God the offseason this year was not like eternally long because we played the fucking longest season we've ever played. But man,
right.
Like you blink and you're like, oh shit, the playoffs are like, I can see them, but
Yeah.
This is the moment where like this week, just like last week and every week, it just keeps getting fucking, more and more people keep coming to light. It all comes to light, and like literally, we keep seeing contenders just keep falling away. The last of them are kind of fucking chipping away and falling away. Michigan fucking fell. You know what I'm saying? You got fucking Penn State lost to nobody. Fucking Oregon lost. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna cover all that. Oklahoma lost. Cover that. Like, I mean, it's just crazy. Like the amount of pretenders that like you were there and teams you weren't sure on. Like Oklahoma was never sure on, and granted, John Mateer's hurt, but like they fucking looked like a shell of themselves, brother.
Yeah, they did. They looked like Mateer is the stir that stirs that drink, and obviously he is now.
Yep. But one bright spot of this week is Ohio State's still number 1, and we're still fucking number 1. Like we went in. Illinois was going to be a test. That's always weird to play in Champaign. Nice day. Fucking can't stand the broadcasters any fucking more. Like all the broadcasters suck. But I mean, Fox is not the worst. Like I hate it. I don't hate it as much as Peacock, but like in the realm of big noon kickoffs, this one was okay. But either way, Joel Klatt and fucking Gus Johnson were good. But I mean, overall, what do you think of the game?
I was frustrated that we couldn't get touchdowns in the red zone.
Just somebody needs to fucking somebody's got to fucking smack fucking Brian Hartline in the face and be like, hey, throw the ball when you get in the fucking red zone. We score every time. We score every time.
CJ Donaldson can run for you all day long and get touchdowns, but I mean, he was 13 for 44 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's going to get those inside runs, but
just I don't understand. Like, we're the only team that couldn't run on Illinois. Like that. What the fuck? I don't know what. And it's not like the line played bad. It's just I don't know what happened. Like the holes they had were giant. The offensive line was playing really good. They were smashing people. We saw the one end zone play. The Austin Sierreveld and fucking Luke Montgomery fucking took the dude 4-5 yards deep in there, smashed him. Like, and CJ Johnson ran right through him. But like, it was like, okay, why can't we do that all the time in this? We should have been running all over in this game. Granted, we ran a decent amount, but still had to chuck it around a bit. But we'll start. We'll go through everything before we get into the stats shit. We'll start where we always start. Julian Sayin. What do you think?
This was his worst game, I think, by far. 19 of 27 for 166 and 2. It's, at times he looked pedestrian. Passes that he was making. But you know what? He's still a freshman.
Listen, if this is your worst game, I'm okay with it. Because, I mean, like, there was a couple of miscommunications. Him and Carnell Tate, him and the one Jeremiah Smith. But, like, listen, man, it's his second road game ever. It's against what is a good team. Illinois, like, quietly might still be a playoff team. They lost, you know what I'm saying? The only 2 losses are the people who fucking matter. So, like, at the end of the day, I just think, I mean, it's about similar stats to the Texas game. But, like, when he had to throw it, he threw some dimes. Like, that over the middle pass to Jeremiah Smith, that little crossing around the river, fucking dude nailed him like mid stride with his hands extended, put it right in his hands as he was running. It was beautiful. Like they showed the shot, and it was fucking it was amazing. He had some serious dimes. Brandon Ennis caught some balls. Max Clare caught a couple balls. Like I think we got to consider Max Clare and Brandon Ennis kind of the same thing. They're kind of not tight ends and they're kind of not slot receivers. You know what I'm saying? They're kind of in between.
Timeout. I got a knock on the door.
I think we're still enjoying saying.
Yeah.
I was saying about Brandon Ennis though and Max Clare that we should consider them kind of the same thing. They're kind of not a slot receiver and they're kind of not a tight end. And then somewhere in between, or they're kind of both. Either way, like that's kind of how they both are.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? They're kind of that in between thing where it's like, yeah, they have the tight ends, but Max Claire's kind of like Brandon. Like they kind of run similar. They catch kind of the over the middle, those little curl routes and stuff, whatever. That's kind of what they've caught, and like that's they're good for 2 or 3 really like possession catches a game. So
2 or 3 possession catches a game. Now you know what we had in that slot last year. That's our big offense.
When you have the
Boy.
leading receiver in Ohio State history as your slot receiver, yeah, everybody else is going to look pedestrian the next year.
Right.
So,
speaking of which, have you seen what he's doing to the league?
Well, rookie of the year for sure.
Oh, brother. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Far and away rookie of the year. He's killing people. But I digress. Back to Julian Sayin. We went so far off script. I mean, I think Julian Sayin looked good. I would give him just a B, a regular B for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't
sounds right.
No turnovers. You know what I'm saying? Like been
right.
Really good with the plucking ball since the couple that he's had. You know what I'm saying? Like I just think he's very consistent. He's good for 150 to 300, probably 2 or 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. That's like what he's doing. And his completion percentage is between 70 and 80%. What more can you fucking ask for from a freshman?
You're right.
Like we're 6 games. His 6 starts in. I think he's doing fucking great. Just my thought.
Right. A running back?
Yeah, running backs.
I'm going to have to go A on that. Even though Jackson was only 10 of 47 yards, 4.7 yards a carry, but he had 2 catches for 20 yards and a touchdown.
Dude, that one screen pass he caught whatever, 21 yards out or something, and fucking when he took off, everybody's like, oh, like you could see people's panic, like, oh my God, he's running faster than I thought. Like he just took right off, and like I was like, there's no way he gets there, and he got there, and I was like, damn, bro, he was scooting. Like
he was.
As soon as he caught that ball, he full speed. And I was like, damn, that was fast. Like,
and then you had C.J. Donaldson that went 13 for 44 and 3.4 yards per carry.
Yeah, and it's still, I just don't understand. Like we were talking before the show, like how do we not be able to, like, the fucking offensive line was crushing it yesterday, or not yesterday, fucking whatever. Saturday.
We did not win the middle 8.
We didn't. No. For once, we did not. But we like, I'll be interested to see what Matt Patricia
most of the team stats we lost. You go back and look at the team stats on there now, and just look at how bad we look compared.
Let's see, box score here. Luke Altmaier, 30 for 44, 248, 1-1. Julian Sayin, 19 for 27, 166 and 2. Bo Jackson said Jeremiah Smith, 5 for 42 and 1.
Right.
Cole Rusk was 5 for 40 or 5 for 68. And then Lafferty was fucking 8 for
50 and 1.
It was 272 to 295, 166 to 248, 106 to 447. Damn, we had them to 47 yards rushing. That's pretty all right. They had more first downs than us. We were 8 of 15. Here's what we got them though. Third down efficiency, they were 4 of 14. But they were 3 of 5 on fourth down, which is crazy.
But we didn't have the fourth down, did we?
We had 1 of 1.
1 of 1. Okay.
But they allowed 4 sacks. They also ran 71 fucking plays, which is a lot nowadays, man. And we had 4 punts, which is unusual. They only had 2. Granted, the one was basically a turnover. See, here, that's where we won. We won the important shit. Sacks, turnovers, third down. Those are the fucking win. Those are the things that win games.
Right. We turned 3 turnovers into 21 points.
Yeah. And technically it was a 4th because that punt was for negative yards at that point because he caught it with his knee on the ground. So that's 4 turnovers. And like we had none. And you know what I'm saying? Like what was the fucking thing you sent me? The picture you sent me or somebody sent me was the stat from the game of like how many of our minutes, 100 and some odd minutes with no touchdowns allowed. Yeah, since the Ohio game. Like, and granted, listen, Illinois scored 2 touchdowns, but when the third string is in there, like, and come on, if Illinois couldn't fucking get past us with the third string, I think we're doing all right because Illinois is still a legit team.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, we looked up and saw Pierce. We saw
Peyton Pierce had an interception. Yeah, like
Ian Moore.
Ian Moore played. Devin Sanchez got the start, which I think is very important. That you know what I'm saying.
Right.
And listen, I think fucking Jermaine Matthews at the nickel was fucking crucial. He was in on 2 out of the 3 fucking turnovers. And hey, it was really hard to watch that fucking kid fall and fucking Cade McDonald fall on his leg and then rob him.
I know.
He wanted to go to the ground so bad, and Cade McDonald was just laying under him. He couldn't go down. Like, oh no. I thought like he was walking around later on. I thought he Willis McGahee his knee. Like I thought it was going to be that bad the way it looked.
Oh yeah.
It was horrible.
He went down sideways, and that's why he let go of the ball. It's
He
like
wanted to go to the ground, and fucking Cade McDonald was between him and the ground and laying on his knee. And I was like, oh no, dude. Cade McDonald's 330 fucking pounds. That's horrible, brother.
He's on your knee and he's holding on to the ball. I think I'm going to let go of it just to get away from him.
At that point, like I like walking more than I fucking like to fuck football. God damn.
Right.
But no, man, I think it's it was crazy. The turnovers, that fucking interception was crazy. That like Jermaine Matthews got in there, knocked it up in the air, and fucking Peyton Pierce just was there. I was like, damn,
on the spot.
And we're playing more 3 linebacker sets because Peyton Pierce was in there early. Like there was people that was in there that haven't really played and were in there fucking early. Like Eden Moore was in there early in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't just a 3rd quarter or 4th quarter type of thing. He was in there earlier on in the game, and that's like first snaps he's gotten this year, like that I remember.
So Will Smith didn't get any snaps then.
No, but they didn't really. There was no injury report really given. We didn't know about Lorenzo Styles until they told us in the broadcast, and then Jermaine Matthews that next play got the tip, and then Peyton Pierce interception. And it was like, damn, bro, like nobody at the beginning of the game, like nobody mentioned any of the Ohio State injuries. So like, who knows if Will Smith might be dinged up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because he's played a lot for being 3rd string or 2nd string. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you never know. But yeah, okay. Back to I'm gonna give the running backs a B too, because I mean I don't know, maybe it's just Illinois' fucking scheme, whatever it was. I only watched part of it again. I didn't get to see the whole game, so like, but it was weird that the offensive line was blocking like they did, and we just couldn't break through. Even Bo Jackson couldn't break through, you know, for really his normal big runs. So I'll give him a B. Wide receivers, which the wide receivers also were like not super overwhelming, but they were there enough. Carnell Tate looks like he could start on any fucking team, hands down by a lot in the nation. Any team.
Except the team that has J.J. Smith and wide receiver.
Jeremiah Smith. That's the whole thing. Like even Ryan Williams and all that shit. Listen, man, Carnell Tate starts over Ryan Williams 10 times out of 10.
I don't think Ryan Williams he definitely wasn't the leading receiver in every play I saw in that game. We'll get to that.
I'm pretty sure Ryan Williams has the most drops in the country right now.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Like that says a lot, man. But we will get to that game. Yeah, the wide receivers, I also give a B. I think this is a very B performance. Other than the defense, I think we're stellar like always. But yeah, I give the wide receivers a B. You?
I'm going to go B as well. Just the game calling, the play calling, just, I don't know.
It's like Brian Hartline panics when he gets in the red zone. And I get there's not a lot of space too, but like, what was that one? The one they threw to JJ. You said, how you get 5 yards of separation in 3 yards? Because that's what happened.
Yeah.
There was 3 yards to the end zone, and JJ caught that thing 8 yards deep in the end zone with nobody around him for 5 yards. Like, how's that happen, man? Like, that's fucking 15 feet, and you somehow created 25 feet. What?
Right.
Like,
and he didn't even have to throw the ball up. He just dropped it in the bucket.
Yeah, bro. He just fucking wrist it to him. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know. It just every time we get in the red zone, it seems like it's just like. So later on in that game, it was like run. Like, listen, man, I get it. We got CJ Johnson and stuff, and even Bo Jackson, but like every time we threw the ball in the red zone, we scored. The Bo Jackson fucking screen, the JJ touchdown. Like every time we threw it down, when we got down there, we scored. Why are we not doing that? Like, dude, it's so. And Julian Sayin proved he is fucking more mobile than people give him credit for. He's not Kyle McCord. That boy can and he's very good at his progressions. And when he's got to run, he takes off and runs. Like he's not Arch Manning. He's not scrambling for 50 yards, but he's going to get you out of the situation. He's going to get you a couple yards. He's going to get what he needs to get, not fucking take a sack.
Well, he would scramble for 30 yards if Tate and Smith ran their guys 50 yards down the field like Wingo.
Yeah. Well, you know what's crazy? One of the plays, man, like I think it was one of the plays where he ran, like 2 linemen went out to block, and none of them blocked the linebacker that fucking tackled him. I was like, what? They ran right past Austin Sarafeld and Luke Montgomery ran right past the dude, didn't even touch him. Like, what are you doing? Like, it's a linebacker. At least put a shoulder on him, something, nothing, just woof. All right, man. Okay. I mean, they were playing good, so I can't. That's like a nitpicky thing, but it's like, watch the replay, and it was like, but they didn't even look at the dude. Like, what are you doing, dude? You ran right past. Like, you fucking could have touched him if you wanted to with your arm and fucking. I don't know. We'll get there though. So offensive line.
See, for the simple fact that we couldn't block and run into the end zone like we did on everybody else so far this year.
Which is crazy because the one time we did run into the end zone like that, they fucking smashed the dude 5 yards deep. They opened up a hole that me and you could have ran together through. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you said that's what you said on the broadcast. We both could have run through that hole.
Yeah, like me and you fucking shoulder to shoulder could have ran through the hole. Like, what are we doing? Why can't we do that all the time? It doesn't even
right. So yeah, that's why I go C.
And I'll go B because I do think they blocked really well. The pass protection was fucking amazing. No sacks for Julian Sayin again. Like, the greatest thing they've done for this kid is keep him upright where he's learning and he's not getting smashed in the face. He's not getting Arch Manning. Like, Arch Manning's got batted around this year, and it showed. And Julian Sayin has not. He's been kept relatively clean and made relatively good decisions because of it, because he's got the time.
Right. But
and even as bad as
the time is also shows his talent.
Yeah, and listen, his processing speed is top tier. His release is super fast, and he was willing to. He knows when to run, not when to run, and he knows if I got to take off, he'll take off. And for like, what is crazy is like the typical thing of like a white quarterback. He's quicker than you think.
He is.
He'd get out around the corner, and I think most people think like, oh, look at this slow little kid, and he's like, oh shit, he bent the corner on me. Like, he only got 2 or 3 yards, but like, if he was Kyle McCord, he's getting fucking -3 yards.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's a good thing to see. And like, I think his decision making is very good. And I think that's the one thing that, like, even in games like this where like it comes down to it and it's like, okay, like the score is much closer than fucking it was.
I agree. 18 I agree. And that's because we kept kicking field goals. If we'd have scored touchdowns on the red zone field goals we had, this game would have been blown wide open.
52 to fucking 16 at that point. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I get it. I do say fucking Jaden Fielding's fucking doing great. I give the kickers a B too. Like, he is not being pedestrian. Like, he fucking made what he's supposed to make. Like, Ryan Day made him kick from fucking 53. Like, well, yeah, man, listen, he missed 1-2 from 53 before. Fucking let's not do that again. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking knock that off. We lost a whole ass national championship because of that shit. Let's not make him do it again. But I think
didn't the punter have one of our punters have a bad punt too?
I don't know. Like,
they switched them.
Yeah, they switched to the Aussie kid. Yeah, I think the first punt he had was kind of like 31 yards or something stupid.
McCarty.
It went off the side of his foot, went kind of out of bounds. But all I can think of is the punting game is because the 2 punts that fucking Illinois had were, the one was -15 yards, and the other one was like their net punch for the day was fucking like 10 yards or something crazy. Because like,
that is crazy.
Yeah, like it was something low. It might have been not been 15, but probably 25 or though, because like the first punt was like 42 yards, and the other one was like -15 yards. So like, you know, you got under 30 yards net punting for the day, and you had 2 punts. Like, that's a bad fucking day. If a punt goes for 0 to negative yards, you're fucking up. Like, and that fucking kid caught it. I didn't even see it. Like, he caught it. I was like, what happened? And they showed it, and he was dead on the ground. I was like, oh, bro, that's kind of a shitty rule. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the one play where you're like, ah.
Well, riddle me this. How can a holder for a field goal catch the ball with his knee on the ground? You know what I'm saying?
Well, because he's technically a holder. Otherwise, the only other I think it's in the rule that one person can hold the ball while you kick it. But it's the only person that's technically I don't know. I don't know exactly how the rule's written, but like I'm pretty sure it's mentioned. And every other time, like, but just dude, there's a bunch of shit that they've done that like we'll cover. I don't know if you watched the Georgia game.
I did not.
Okay, so there was a point in time late in the game, like Georgia's driving, play clock's running down there. It doesn't look like they're going to get off. Kirby Smart comes running down the sidelines. He's doing this, like plainly on camera, doing this. You can see his hands. He's going and screaming. They give him the timeout, and he turns around and he's like, "What? No, I was clapping. And like argued with the ref so much that they gave him the timeout back. That's not a rule. What it says in the rules, once a timeout is fucking spent, it's spent. There's no giving it back. They gave it back to him. That's illegal. You can't do it. It's impossible.
That's as bad as the 5th down Missouri call.
Listen, literally, he did it, and they have it on camera in fucking color, in fucking 4K. Him doing this, and then he screams at the ref so much that the ref's just like, "Fine, take it back." Like, and the fucking Auburn coach Gus Malzahn's like, "What the fuck? Are you kidding me?" And like I looked into it. There's not a rule for that. It says stated that if once a timeout is spent, no matter what, it's gone. You can't take them with you, and once it's gone, it's gone. You cannot be rescinded.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
That's a SEC rest too, right?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, because it was fucking Georgia. Listen, and I'm telling you, Georgia is fucking. They're not. Listen, they're going to lose. They're pretending to. Like, I know that game. I know they won that game. I count that as a Georgia loss because there's just all that shit that happened and the way they looked. They're not it, man. Like, Georgia does not look like Georgia, and I said it at the beginning of the season, and people call me crazy. Is this the downfall of Kirby Smart? Is this the beginning of, you know what I'm saying? I said it. I think on Sean and fucking TG's show. I literally said, I think this is the end of Kirby Smart. And they're like, no. And I'm like, yeah, dude, this Georgia's done. It's over. Their time has passed.
Who did Georgia play?
Auburn. And Auburn had them on the ropes for a minute.
Well,
so,
do you see Dabo Swinney keeping his job at the end of the year?
Listen, bro, Dabo's probably gone. Fucking Kirby don't get it together. You fuck around and be gone. But listen, bro, if they keep Dabo, Clemson is doomed. Because that's like if Penn State would have kept James Franklin, which we'll cover all the Penn State fucking thing, like $50 million to get rid of who I think is a decent coach. Just, was Ryan. Like, Ryan Day was the same way. He couldn't win the fucking big game. He fucking had a big game problem for the last fucking 3 years, and then he wins the national championship, and it's gold. James Franklin was one play away from going to the national championship last year. One play.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And fucking, granted, he fucked around, and he had Oregon, cut to 3 weeks ago. He had Oregon. They were up in overtime over Oregon.
Yeah.
Cut to 2 weeks later, fucking gone. Like, man, that was a swifter action than I even called for Kalen DeBoer. That was crazy. Granted,
Oregon, UCLA, and Northwestern.
Progressively worse. Like, first of all, you lost to what was the 2 worst teams in the Big Ten.
Right.
Like, and it didn't even look like UCLA looked like they was dominant. They basically dominated Penn State.
They did.
I get like after a loss, but like that's probably one of the worst that's one of the most dramatic downfalls from the number 2 or 3 team in the country to fired in 3 weeks. Like, damn, James Franklin really is the James Franklin to James Franklin's fucking shit.
Yeah.
Even Lincoln Riley got his shit together. Dude, Lincoln Riley beat the fuck out of Michigan. And you know what he did it with? He did it with defense.
Yeah, he's learning the Big Ten. He's learning how to play in the Big Ten, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, and Michigan showed up and didn't do what Michigan. Listen, every time they've beaten UCLA last year, that game was close. How'd they do it? They ran the ball down their fucking throats. They almost Penn State in the last drive. They ran fucking like 10 times out of 11 and went down and scored. This game, you got Bryce Underwood throwing fucking how many ever times, more times than he needs to, and fucking he's not a great thrower right now. I mean, he's throw the ball, he looks like a great thrower comparatively speaking to fucking, Davis Warren from last year and shit, and fucking whatever the point kid's name was, Alex Orgy. Like,
what about Denard? They called him in the chat rooms up there. What was Denard's last name?
Robinson. They called him shoelace. Fucking, he ran with his shoe untied one time.
They called him 2.0.
Yeah. Get out of here. Fucking, I've had to hear every Michigan quarterback is fuck Cam Newton 2.0 because they got a running quarterback. Like, Bryce Underwood's fast. He's good. He can throw the ball, but he's not, dude, he's a freshman quarterback. He's a true freshman quarterback. Like,
you know what? If we would have thrown Tavian St. Clair into the same situation, Tavian would have done better because we got better talent around him.
Yeah, listen, Michigan's got no wide receivers for the kid to throw to. So
no,
is a shitty wide receiver. The fucking other kid, the 6'5" kid, they're like running end rounds to him and shit. They're running reverses to the 6'5" kid, not throwing fades to him. They're running reverses. What are you doing, man? That dude's as tall as me. Everybody on the fucking team is going to see that dude get the ball up here in the backfield. Like, you can't hide that.
Right.
So, I don't know, man. Like, just a lot of pretenders. But, like, I thought it was crazy. James Franklin so hard. Somehow Lincoln Riley figured it the fuck out. But
so,
go ahead.
I was going to say, so back to the Buckeyes. How about the linebackers?
Listen, I think you're never going to tell me this year. There is no point in time. If the linebackers have a bad game, we lose, because that means everybody else had a bad game, because they're probably the best unit on the fucking field.
I agree.
Exception. Arvell Race is the scariest fucking lurker other than Caleb Downs, and fucking Sonny Styles has been surprisingly just solid. He's everywhere he needs to be. He was in on so many tackles yesterday or fucking Saturday, whatever.
Did he still hold that stat? Did he not have the missed tackle again?
No, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to double check that, but I'm sure the one we thought he missed, he didn't. Jalen McClain ran into him and he was taking the kid out of bounds. So that was the only one that we like. That was the one we said we thought he might have missed. But I rewatched it and Jalen McClain runs into him and fucking knocked him out of bounds. So he was ushering the kid out of bounds. So I say, hey, dude, like, there's not been a moment this year that I've had to worry about the linebackers at all. Sonny Styles, I remember last year watching Sonny Styles at this point in time where, like, he looked like he didn't know. I mean, it wasn't as bad as CJ Hicks, but it was just like he would, like, go and, like, it was just like he was hesitant to hit the hole. He was sometimes in the wrong hole. He wasn't hitting the hole when he was supposed to. That motherfucker now is there. Like, listen, how crazy is it that at one point yesterday they ran Arvell Reese and Caleb Downs through the same fucking hole at somebody? Like, what?
That's scary.
That is frightening, dude. The two craziest people, like, Arvell Reese is like a savage that's would like kick in your fucking home and kill your family. And Caleb Downs is just as scary. Like, literally, you sent two assassins through the same hole that nobody blocked. Like, what? Wild. Like, Matt Patricia is a fucking madman, and I love it. Like, who would have thought that fucking James Franklin goes out of his way and steals Jim Knowles and is like, I got it. I got the best defensive coordinator in the country, is now the highest paid defensive coordinator. And we go get fucking a dude who everybody said was going to be a cancer. Turns out is the best hire of last year.
Yeah.
Like, how crazy is that? Like, literally the defense from last year, which was like a generational defense, we're better than them.
Exactly. We are. I wholeheartedly agree. And it all does stem from the linebackers.
Listen, our last year they should have sat in that game. That last year at this time, the defense last year was holding people to 6.8 points a game. You know what this defense was?
5.
Fucking wild. Even now, it's like 5.5 or something crazy. Like, dude, I mean, we didn't give up a touchdown for 4 fucking games. What? Or 3 games? What? I mean, still, like.
So do we get Fickle fired if we go up there and stomp them?
Listen, yeah, man, I think it fucking, unfortunately, like, I know Wisconsin puts up a good fight, and it's at Wisconsin. Camp Reynolds always a pain in the ass, but, like, I fucking listen. I know Washington's a hard place to play. Champagne's a fucking place where we perennially play fucking bad. Like, still have nightmares of fucking Juice Williams from 2007. So like,
Right.
We've had some fucking, Ron Dane, fucking Melvin Gordon, all of them ran all over us when we were up there at halftime. Fucking, Urban blew it once I think up there. So it's like, it's a hard place to play. But man, I want it to be like they do the whole fucking jump around thing at the end of the fucking third quarter. We look around and everybody's like, oh shit, the stadium's half empty because fucking we're fucking smacking around. Because I don't think there's any way we don't go in there and demolish them. They have no defense and their quarterback is hot garbage and they have no run game. Wisconsin has no run game. Think of that. They have a bad defense and no run game. What has happened to Wisconsin? With Luke Fickell of all people.
Luke, I don't think I don't know. I don't think he was over his head, but
I think he tried to get up there and I think he wanted to go put his stamp on a program and try to make it his own and do something different. Why? Just go do what you knew how to do. Go, he was coached with Vrabel and all, like, go be that guy. That's what Wisconsin hired you for, is to show up and have a good defense and run the fucking ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you have no run game and no defense. Like, you're failing at a whole brand. You know what I'm saying? That's like, if Ohio State suddenly came out and was like, granted, Ohio State's had a bunch of different identities over time with Urban and Tress and whatever. But at the end of the day, it still looks like Ohio State football. This does not look like Wisconsin fucking football at any point in time. It is not. And I feel bad because I like Luke Fickell. I really do.
But he gets fired. I don't know how far down the rung he has to go. UC, I thought he had a good thing going at UC.
Dude, he was killing it at UC. I mean, he made it to the goddamn 14 playoff. The only team out of the Power 5 to make it to the 14 playoff. I mean, granted, they got fucking smoked. But either way, he made it there. And that's saying, I mean, only James Franklin only made it there fucking one time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I don't know, man. I think it's just, I don't know. The coaching fucking carousel chaos is about to pop off. Because, like, think about what's out there now. Fucking Virginia Tech, fucking UCLA, Penn State, probably going to be Clemson, probably going to be Wisconsin. Like, what? These are fucking brand name programs. This is not fucking Tulane or something. These are fucking like people want to go. Like, they're fucking Matt Rule, when he was asked about the fucking job about Penn State, you know what he said? He said, "Oh, I met my wife there." Okay, listen, not the way you should answer that fucking question. Like, you should not. Nobody asked you where you met your fucking wife. And I'm sure that was a very happy memory. Don't associate it with the job people think you're about to take. Like, that seems like you're about to fucking take the job.
Do you think he'll take it? Do you think they'll offer it? Do you think he'll take it?
Fucking listen, dude, the spending budget from fucking Nebraska to Penn State gives you whatever you want. They just fucking gave James Franklin, they just paid $50 million to get rid of the man.
To tell him to go away.
Right. If they're willing to do that, and I heard something today that he asked if he could get another job, and they said yes, and his buyout is contingent on the fact that he's got to get another job. Isn't that fucking weird?
So he can't just sit at home on his butt and collect the 50 mil.
He personally asked if he could get another job, and so they made it a stipulation like, yeah, you can get another job, you got to get another job, or we'll sue you for this payout. Seems crazy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it has to be that somebody is looking into him then. Wouldn't it be wild if somebody like fucking UCLA picked him up?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Or fucking
how many coaches have lost their job in D1 this year so far?
Those Virginia Tech, James Franklin, UCLA, those three for sure.
And two of them are Big Ten teams.
Yeah, two of them are Big Ten teams.
You'll start seeing that shit happen in the SEC when they start playing 9 games and the grind of playing.
It's so crazy that, like, the whole thing with the AP and, like, ESPN and the SEC fucking sucking each other's dicks. Because it's like all these SEC teams are ranked when they shouldn't be. And it's only so that when SEC teams beat SEC teams, When a mid-tier team beats a mid-tier team, it looks better because they're fucking ranked. But all the Big Ten teams are ranked we're in the top 10 other than fucking Michigan. And I expect USC is going to take Michigan's spot, which I thought it was crazy that USC was still unranked, but.
Are they undefeated?
No, they're not undefeated. I think they lost one game. But still, I mean, they've looked good otherwise. Oh, yeah, they lost to Illinois.
Oh.
Wait, Illinois lost to fucking... Who Illinois lose to?
Indiana.
Indiana, who obviously is the number 3 team in the country, and Ohio State. If Illinois goes fucking 11-2, and they don't play in the Big Ten championship because Ohio State and Indiana's going, they're getting into the playoff. You have 2 of the best losses on the fucking docket. So, like,
but the Indiana loss was a drowning.
But listen, I think their loss to Ohio State, granted, it looks closer than it was. It was still a drubbing, but it looks better. It looks better, and Ohio State has been constantly dominant. So the fact that Ohio State's been constantly dominant, it looks better. That, like, hey, man, listen, everybody comes out, have a bad day. Indiana just fucking had a better plan, which is what Dan Lanning kept saying about fucking Indiana. He just kept saying, like, they just had a better plan than us. They were well more prepared. And like, more prepared? You're the goddamn number 3 team in the country, or number 2 team in the country. What the fuck is going on?
He got outcoached.
Every time Dan Lanning has lost a big game, that's what's happened. And he's got outcoached bad. Like, Indiana, it's crazy. Indiana somehow has, like, I think Oregon, depth-wise, I guess we'll get there too. We'll get to that game.
We'll get to that game.
Oregon, depth-wise, is deeper than Indiana. But Indiana has the top-tier talent at the top. You know what I'm saying? That fucking Elijah Surratt kid looked fucking like the 3rd or 4th best receiver in college football.
Yes.
Like JJ Carnell and then that kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe some other ones. He's at least top 10. And when has Indiana had a top 10 fucking receiver? Never.
Well, Indiana's never beat a top 5 team, I think. That was the first victory over a top 5 team.
Indiana is literally the losingest program in college history. They're the losingest program in college football history. And so think about what Kurt Cignetti has done in 2 years. Like, if he's already got an extension, Indiana better give him another extension and raise his shit because the price just went fucking up.
Yeah, because his name's also been thrown around for Penn State.
I don't think he leaves Indiana. I think it's like Dan Lanning being staying out at Oregon. I think that's like their thing. Like, I think he's proud of what he did. And like, I think it'd have to be a bigger job than Penn State for him to leave. Not to say Penn State's not a big job, but like, it'd have to be a blue blood program type shit.
Don't you think Penn State is a blue blood?
They're not. They're not one of the 8 blue bloods.
Okay.
They're a top tier program, but like they've been second class in the Big Ten the entire time they've been in the Big Ten. So,
well, but they've always been in our conference when we had conferences, and they've always played Ohio State. They always lose.
That's what I'm saying. They've always just been second tier ever since they came over. And like for the most part, other than like the 2016 fucking thing, that's their only win. Like, or they've had like 2 wins, I think, since they came in the conference. 3 wins, not a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I know everybody says like, oh, playing in the whiteout's hard over there. Like, I haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we lost 1 game over there in fucking 10 years. Like, every other whiteout I've seen, we went over there and fucking smashed shit. So like, or like we came through, like that whiteout didn't help them. You know what I'm saying? You had fucking, whatever, Bosa fucking tackling 2 people into the fucking kicker. You know what I'm saying? Did
you hear what he told his mom after that?
No. Oh, yeah,
I was tired and wanted to go home.
Listen, that was I remember that. Yeah, it was on the Buckeye Boys interview that she said that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was tired and I just wanted to go home.
Hey, no better way. I'm like, fuck this. I'm done with this Penn State shit. But I mean,
right.
I don't know. Either way, I digress. Fucking, it's crazy. The coaching chaos is about to get wild. It's already kind of wild that like this many fucking kind of programs are fucking, Virginia Tech's a fucking name. Fucking Penn State is a name. UCLA is a name. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the fact that Penn State, I would think, has to have some kind of candidate in mind. The fact you pay $50 million for this man to leave, and then like what, you fucking literally don't have anybody else in mind, or don't have somebody else on the hook, like, and what, you're going to go get somebody like you're taking the chance to end up with somebody that you don't know is going to be good. Like they did say their biggest swing and they're about to take is at Marcus Freeman. I don't.
Oh,
Dude,
wow.
you would have to have more money than God to get Marcus Freeman out of fucking Notre Dame's hands. Like,
I agree. Joel Klatt had Notre Dame number 9.
Yeah, which I think is wild.
How can you even?
To be fair,
I don't know.
Notre Dame if Notre Dame runs the table, they get into playoffs too. Their 2 losses are fucking to good teams.
Yeah,
You know they lose to Texas A&M, who turning out to be good, and who was the other one? Miami. Yeah, so I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like 2 top 5 or top 10 programs lost to, like 2 of the best fucking, other than Illinois. If Illinois runs the table, the only other team that'll have better losses. And I think
they'll both get in.
Yeah, and I think the playoff committee has shown that if you have 2 losses or you have losses like that, it matters who they are and when they were. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like beginning Notre Dame's first 2 games. After that, they got their shit together. Illinois, first 5 games, they get their shit together. Okay. Like, you know, and you lose to top tier programs. Like, it's not like you went out and lost to fucking, I don't know, say Northwestern, you know what I'm saying? Or fucking UCLA, you know, like that sort of shit. Like, so I don't know. I fucking think, and the SEC, I think, is going to eat itself too. So either way, because, you know, all there's got to, like, you got to think, like, if Texas doesn't beat Oklahoma, Texas goes in to play Georgia in a couple weeks, and like they have to beat Georgia. Now, granted, I think they can beat Georgia if they show up and play like they did against Oklahoma, but like that Oklahoma game, there was no touchdowns until the second half.
Yeah,
goals in the first half. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
We'll get back to that. We'll get to that one too.
We'll get all that. Yeah, but either way, I think defense all around. I give an A to the linebackers.
Absolutely.
The fucking the corners and safeties, dude, shout out Devin Sanchez for being as advertised. You know what I'm saying? Like, and showing up in a big game, in a ranked matchup, played well. And like, you know what? Everybody's like complaining about Igbinosun, but like if you let Igbinosun fucking play, he's gonna mug you. And you know what my point is? Listen, he's never not in position. He's always, listen, he has to be, if he can grab you, he's close enough to defend the play. So what are we talking about? He's never out of position. He just is going to mug you if they let him. So, like, fuck it. He's only got 2 penalties this year? Dude had 16 last year. I think he's doing fine. It's a fucking...
He said, you threw the ball at me 4 times, and I defended all 4 times. Dude, yeah, he said, stop throwing the ball at me.
Listen, yeah, if he's... Who else are you going to... I mean, like, you're going to throw it Caleb Downs' way? You're going to throw it fucking... Even Devin Sanchez, never out of position. Jermaine Matthews playing the fucking nickel is frightening. Like, if Lorenzo Styles is out for a couple... Like, who wants to see that? Who wants to see that? Okay, we put in a true freshman, and we put in our best corner at nickel, and it fucking got better. Like, because it's been Caleb Downs and him rotating between in nickel. That's the 2 scariest nickels in the country, flat out. So
our defense overall, I have to say, is better than we're further along than where we were last year at this point.
More sacks than last year. Our coverage is better. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, the linebackers are fucking, like, Cody Simon played lights out all last year, but like Sonny Styles didn't come on to the playoffs, and he looks like a fucking linebacker. Last year I questioned, like, I don't know, man. We moved this dude down. He's a big dude, but he's a freak. But I don't think he knows what he's doing. He looks like a linebacker now. And you know, they usually say that you have to be born a linebacker. I mean, he might have just been a linebacker playing safety,
right?
He looks like he's supposed to, and got the block O for fucking. How crazy is that? 2 years in a row, the fucking middle linebacker has got the block O.
Right.
How crazy is that?
So, did you hear about Hicks redshirting the year?
Yes, we missed that last week. Yeah, him and fucking Malik Hartford.
Yeah, why? Just because they're going to transfer out?
No, I think CJ Hicks stays on the team. I think it just so they can use him in the playoffs, right? That doesn't count against your record. But CJ Hicks is not getting that much playing time, and he needs more time to adapt. he can redshirt. He still had a redshirt. And usually when a dude redshirts, he leaves the team. This is an anomaly of that. This kid's going to redshirt, and he just wants another year. They're going to use him if they need depth. Obviously, they don't make him burn that redshirt if something goes wrong. But at this point, if he can redshirt and then come back next year, then granted, I'm still not buying the CJ Hicks hype. But another year with Larry Johnson doesn't make him worse.
True.
He might, if he goes to the NFL draft this year, he goes undrafted. I'm pretty sure.
I agree with you.
So like, why wouldn't you stay? Why would you not go? Let me go with the best defensive line coach in the country and stay for another year.
So is Jackson a senior?
Kenyatta, yes. Kenyatta, no. Kenyatta's got one more year. Caden Curry's a senior.
Okay.
But Kenyatta's got another year if he wants it. But I think Kenyatta and Caden are both gone.
So that does leave a spot open for him. But we also got Zion Grady.
Yeah, who's looking good. Ian Moore is in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people in there, and like, you know,
Logan George.
Yeah, Logan George, Bo Atkinson.
Did he get on the field?
I think he did play some. He wasn't like impactful like he was, but like, he's still. They rotate. They've been rotating so much. It's hard to keep track sometimes. Like I didn't even know about the Jason Moore thing until I saw him, and I saw the back of his jersey. I said, "Well, no shit." Like this is the first time we've seen him, and I heard somebody talking about the snap count, and like, yeah, that's the first time we've seen him this year. And it's like, damn, bro, good for him. That like, 6 games in, they're still rotating. They're still putting people new in the game. Like, still getting in. Like, Logan George didn't play until the fucking Ohio game, whatever the third game. So like, yeah, he didn't get in there for the first couple games because he was injured still, and like, so we've got some depth, and like, so if CJ Hicks wants to stay, like, more power to him. I think Malik Hartford probably transfers because like, even you got Caleb Downs leaving this year and stuff. But you got, Devin Sanchez is locked in, Igman Osen's leaving, but then you have Aaron Scott's been playing great. You got Bryce fucking West probably stepping in the nickel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have Fahim Delane still there. You got fucking Jalen McClain. Like, you have all these fucking kids. Like, you have Cody Haddad. Like, you have all these fucking crazy kids that are just behind you and are looking good. Fahim Delane, I think, is going to be fucking just as good as all the safeties we've had. He's going to be another Lathan Ransom or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Which Jalen McClain has been. You know what I'm saying? Like, we seamless transition from fucking Lathan Ransom to Jalen McClain, which I did not see coming.
I didn't either. I thought we would have a hole there. I thought it would take a while for that to come up.
I said in the beginning of the season, I think we're going to miss fucking Lathan Ransom a lot. I think it's going to be a big point. And it's crazy because, like, everybody remembers Lathan Ransom for when his leg was hurt and he got burnt in the Georgia game and stuff, whatever. And like, that stuck with him for a long time, that people thought like, oh, he couldn't do anything. And then they just saw Lathan Ransom last year and like, oh, he's a murderer. People having fucking nightmares of that kid. Jalen McClain is kind of that now, which is scary. That like, it was kind of a seamless transition from senior Lathan Ransom to fucking, sophomore Jalen McClain. Like, shit. Or redshirt. I don't know. One of the two. He's still got a couple more years if he wants him. So it's like, damn, bro, like, think about that. Like, and then you got, you have all those kids behind him, all the cornerbacks, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's just, I think, because Aaron Scott's been playing a bunch and he's been playing good. So
yeah, he's been playing special teams too.
Yeah. So, you got kids in there, like, so, you got Jermaine Matthews, Devin Sanchez, and him next year. And then, you got fucking Jalen McClain back there, and you got Bryce West to step into the nickel. You're like, because Bryce West is fast as shit too. Like, him and nickel is scary as well if he can cover. So it's like, oh shit, dude. Like, if you got people like that, why wouldn't Malik Hartford transfer? He's going to redshirt. Where CJ Hicks, there is a spot, there is a fucking a route for him to play, and the fact that he'll be a 5th-year senior, fucking 2 years with Larry Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only sad thing is like that they wasted that much time getting him down to Larry Johnson. Because you think if they got CJ Hicks down to Larry Johnson when he comes in, he's a fucking. He's not Chase Young, but he's somewhere in between. He's maybe a Bosa brother. You know what I'm saying?
I agree because
he's got that talent. He just doesn't. He has the physical ability. He doesn't have the skill.
Good point.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's a fumbling of the ball. It's the same shit they did with Barrett Browning, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Like, where you have these kids in the wrong position, and Sonny Styles playing fucking, safety was okay. Him playing linebacker second year, masterful. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about him this time last year, this year. It's a whole different human being.
Well, he's only 20 years old, correct? Or just turning 21?
Yeah, he's just turning
He's
21.
a kid.
Yeah, dude, like it's crazy. Because I think Lorenzo's a 5th-year senior. So, you know what I'm saying? Because he transferred. So, like, yeah,
Right.
I mean, like, I don't know, man. Like, I just, it's crazy to think the amount of shit we have stacked on that defense with somebody who can utilize that shit. Like, Jim Knowles, it took 3 years for Jim Knowles to be able to utilize that shit. It took Matt Patricia 1 game. The Texas game, the defense was installed. Like, I'm sorry. And it might be more complex. I think the only time they have faltered is when they weren't prepared for the 2-minute offense thing at Illinois. But I do not put it past Matt Patricia to fucking not put up with that shit and fucking get it in order. Like
we gotta get some pressure on the quarterback. Altmaier had all day long.
he did, and it's crazy. If you tell somebody like, oh, we had 4 sacks that game, you would think like, oh, we was getting after him. No, we had 4 sacks, but that's the only time we got after him.
Right. He had plenty of time. I mean, he threw the ball 44 times.
Yeah, I mean, like I think Kenyatta had like a tackle and a half for loss, and Caden Curry had a sack. Kenyatta had half a sack. Arvell had a sack. Somebody else had half a sack.
Somebody had a sack and a half.
Maybe it was Kenyatta. Maybe I don't know. Either way, Kenyatta had a couple tackles for loss for sure, and it might be 1 sack. Caden Curry had a sack or 2, and I know Arvell had 1. Maybe Caleb Downs had 1 too. I don't know. I have to look. But either way, like, just the fucking killers on defense or the killers in defense. Just we're not getting any. I'm not getting a lot of pressure from the defensive tackle thing. And granted, Edric Houston has fucked up a bunch this year. So like, who knows what he's going to be like? Maybe he gets out of the doghouse. But I think that's why Jason Moore is in there, because Edric has just been imploding. So it's like, if your fucking first team fucking defensive tackle's not in there, like, we're used to Tyleek being in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody is going to replace Tyleek. No one.
Tywin Malone got some playing time.
Tywin Malone's been his best 2 games have been the last 2 games, and I guess maybe Caden McDonald. I guess Caden McDonald is closest to Tyleek. He's kind of a different player, but he still is disruptive as Tyleek. Like
he's a run stuffer.
Well, listen, he doesn't get after the quarterback like Tyleek did, because Tyleek will take off, especially his senior year. You saw Tyleek take off and fucking chase people down. You're like, God damn, look at that big dude run. Like, I said that I think at the beginning of last year we were watching the game, and I was just like, bro, look at fucking Tyleek took off. Like, that's the fastest I've ever seen 330 pounds run in my life. So, like, literally, Caden McDonald is that same run stopper. But I think it's just the other, like, when Edric was fucking on, like, Edric was on, but, like, I don't know what is going on mentally with Edric. Like, which I hope he bounces back, because, like, he just kind of imploded for 3 games. You know what I'm saying? The penalties and the fucking punching the dude and the fucking false starts. Like, what are you doing, man? So, I don't know. Like, I think that's still the weak part, but I think the ends are shirred up. Kenyatta's look good. Caden's look good. You know what I'm saying? You just got to get Caden McDonald's look good. He's just getting that other thing filled. And I think that's the only weak spot on the defense. And to say it's weak is like still fucking top 5 in the country. You know, like,
I know it's hard to say that our weakest position player right now is Edric Houston.
Right. Like, I mean, who was the other kid with fucking Tyleek last year? Ty Hamilton. Ty Hamilton and Tyleek. But, dude, look, I mean, they're like 2 or 3 year starters who were just good. They were just fucking flat out. Tyleek's a 1st-round draft pick, for Christ's sake. Like, you don't, even Caden McDonald's not going to replace Tyleek. So, like, yeah, there's going to be a gap. The gap is not that big, and it's not something that can't be fucking taken care of. It's just in 2 more years or a year and a half or a year, Caden McDonald will probably look like Tyleek. I foresee that, you know what I'm saying? And Tywin Malone, granted, he's a senior, but he is really coming in, like, for him to come on now, middle of the season, I'm good with it, because that means he might excel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think if we just unleash them more like we did in the playoffs last year, which I think Matt Patricia, I think, is still working out the kinks. I think, he's got such a complex, crazy defense, and these kids are getting it. Like, I still don't think he has it all installed, but like, he's got more installed.
Working out the kinks, and he's allowed 41 points this year.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, him working out the kinks is better than fucking Jim Knowles ever has been in his whole life. Like, how you come in and the first time you've ever been a defensive coordinator in college, like, we've seen people come down from the pros. Look at the fucking Bill Belichick fucking mess down in North Carolina.
Oh, wow.
Listen, that might be another fucking opening. That And listen, North Carolina is quietly one of the schools that like is kind of a sleeping giant if they want to. And Mac Brown somewhere is sitting there laughing, going, see, you guys wanted red of me, and look what you fucking got. Because Bill Belichick shit is a fucking dumpster fire down there. Dumpster fire.
I don't know. It's like he's diminishing. The older he gets, the less.
But listen, he's stuck on he's stuck on some fucking 24-year-old pussy, and fucking he is losing his mind. He is like going through the same shit that college fucking freshmen go through when they're dating their girlfriend and she's a crazy person in another college. Like he's just losing his fucking mind. And like every time somebody went down there, like they thought it was gonna be a coronation fucking for that first game, and it was not. It was
they had do you see the
we showed the fucking the press conference afterwards. It was set up like a high school fucking prom.
Yeah.
Balloons everywhere. They had Michael Jordan there and shit. Dude, Michael Jordan didn't go to anywhere, especially not North Carolina fucking football games. You know what I'm saying? They had everybody under the sun fucking there. Anybody that was cool with North Carolina was there, and they got their fucking teeth kicked in by fucking TCU. What? Like, not even like a top tier Big 12 team. A middling Big 12 team went down there and bashed your face in. Like, which is just maybe ACC has become the worst conference at this point, but like, fuck.
Oh yeah, but what is their record now? Do you know?
I don't know if North Carolina's won a game. I haven't been paying that much attention.
That's why I asked. I didn't.
Hold on, UNC football record. No, let's see, regular season. Loss to TCU, win at Charlotte, win against Richmond. They lost to UCF pretty badly, and they lost to Clemson pretty fucking badly. Now they got to play California, which I assume they lose to California because it's at California. And as we've seen, other than Ohio State and maybe Indiana, which is crazy, Indiana goes into Autzen and fucking wins like they did dominantly. Well, either way, like, fucking dude, like, yeah, maybe they got to play California, Virginia, who is ranked, Syracuse, Fran Brown's no fucking slouch. Stanford's probably win. Wake Forest probably win. Duke probably not. Probably another loss. NC State, I don't know. That's a coin flip, really. It's a fucking rivalry game. So like, what they have like, what, 4 wins, 5 wins? They're 0-1 in conference and they're 2-3 overall. Fucking wow, bro. You went and got Bill Belichick and you're 2-3 in the middle of the season, 0-1 in the conference. Fucking, it is not good in UNC, man.
Nope. Sometimes, sometimes his style just doesn't convert. And
listen, it's the same thing with like Urban going to the pros, man. It's just not the same way you got a week to spend with fucking NFL players. You can 50, 70, 80 hours a week of this. You have them all day. You have 20 hours a week with college kids, and they're fucking 19, 17, 18, 19-year-old kids. You can't talk to them the same way you talk to grown-ass men getting paid millions of dollars that just let you talk to them, however, because they're getting paid and they know they're good. They know you have the best of the best out of all the football players on the planet on your team, even in a bad NFL team. You still have the best, you know what I'm saying? You have the best of the best players from college still on that team. They're just not as good as all the rest of the best players. In college, like, you went to a middling ACC team. Like, what did you expect? Like, they just don't have the tools down there. And they don't, like, Bill Belichick has a name, but like, he's not out there fucking, they're not top 5 in recruiting. They're not going to be top 5 in recruiting.
Yeah. Why did Bo Atkinson leave?
Yeah, listen, he left because he said, "Oh, this is not going to be good, dude. I got a chance to go to the national champions. Let's go. Like, I'm going to go play with Matt Patricia, like, who obviously, like, still a young dude, and is like, other than the fucking Lions thing, dude, Matt Patricia's been fucking lights out. Won 3 fucking Super Bowls. The man has played in the biggest game on the planet 3 or 4 times and won 3 of them. Let me tell you, I think he can handle fucking anything we throw at him in college. And he's shown that. Like, from day one, he went out and played the number 1 team, and fucking, I think he broke Texas. Like, I think Texas, if they didn't have to play Ohio State, might be a whole different fucking, in a different universe where Matt Patricia doesn't get the job and fucking that game goes different. I think Texas looks different. But I think they really fucking broke Arch Manning's fucking psyche and exposed the fact that Texas doesn't have the something. And like, when we going to stop talking about fucking Sark as one of the best play callers in college? Because I have yet to fucking see it.
Especially this year.
We've beat them twice, and like his play calling has been sketchy. I bet, like, dude, what you're telling me you got down one yard from the fucking end zone to tie the game in the semifinal, and you throw a toss sweep that Caleb Downs saw coming from fucking 50 yards away and tackled the dude 7 yards out. That's what that lost the game. That was the thing that triggered the next fucking play where the right tackle doesn't block Jack Sawyer, and fucking the rest is history.
So, well, the next play, Sawyer stunned it and came up the middle and deflected that pass.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He almost got to Manning to Ewers that time.
Yep, I forgot about that. Yeah, there was one, but either way, that's what triggers the series of events that follows. If you don't run the toss sweep, you just fucking have fucking 6 foot something Arch Manning fall fucking forward.
Well, our 2 inside linemen last year wouldn't have let Arch Manning this year.
Tyleek and Tyler Hammond were fucking. I mean, listen, as crazy as our goal line stands were last year, is not this year's crazier. The shit they did this last game, dude. Sonny Styles tackled him 1 foot from the fucking goal line and hit him so hard that Altmaier switched his hands and literally switched his hand from his left hand, which he was falling this way. All he had to do was go like this, and he's in. He switches the ball to this hand because Sonny hit him so hard.
And then Sonny tackled the ball down at that point too.
And he landed on this side of the line because he fucking fell that way. It's like, dude, like I thought if we'd have stopped in there, that shit would have been legendary. It was already legendary. The amount of goal line stands they've had this year, they've given up 1 touchdown in the red zone, 2 touchdowns all year in the red zone. What? That dude, like 40 some trips to the red zone people have had, and they've given up 2.
Oh, I was going to say it's 40 some trips into the red zone.
Something like that. I think it's maybe not 40, maybe 30, something like it's higher than 20. People have been in the red zone and have not scored. That's insane, dude. They like up until fucking whatever, the end of the fucking first half of the Illinois game, our red zone fucking touchdown percentage that we've given up was 0%. 0% at midway through the season. That's insane. That doesn't even make sense. That sounds made up because it's so over the top. And after we saw just the best defense we've seen in, I don't know, a long time, better than I think any of Urban's defenses, and better than maybe any of Tressa's defenses, maybe other than the 0-2 team. Like, it's just crazy to think like that generation of a defense, and our defense now is kind of just smoking it. Like, kind of really far and away going, shit, we lost 8 starters on defense, 8. And, I mean, granted, you retained Sonny Styles, probably one of the best linebackers, not the best linebacker in the country. Caleb Downs, obviously the best defensive player in college football. And fucking Igbinosun, like, who was the most penalized dude and has turned it around. So, like, you retain 3 people, granted they're top tier people, but replacing 8 people, and you put in fucking another linebacker that might be better than Sonny, and fucking it was better than Cody Simon even was. You know what I'm saying? You put in a fucking safety replaced Lathan Ransom, and he turns out to be fucking Lathan Ransom 2.0. You start Tremaine Matthews, who is our best corner by far, and then you move him to nickel to replace a hurt Lorenzo Styles, and you put in a true freshman, and he's good. Like, how crazy is that Devin Sanchez got to start over Aaron Scott? Because Aaron Scott's been playing fucking good.
He has.
Like, how... But, I mean, they had Devin Sanchez in the first game against Texas, like, in the fourth quarter. On those last 2 drives, Devin Sanchez was in. So...
I think that the comments about Devin Sanchez being the defensive workhorse like Jeremiah is on offense, said a lot about him, but carrying that out and continuing that is what got him playing time.
Yeah, he's as advertised, and I think it's just overshadowed because he's playing on a defense with Arvell Reese and Sonny Styles and Caleb fucking Downs. Like, 3 of arguably the best people at their position in college football. Yeah, so, like, a true freshman at Ohio State is big news to Ohio State people, but everybody else is like, oh, whatever. Like, it's cool. Like, they said he was good. He seems to be good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but to us, it's like, we've been hearing about this kid. Like, parents are the nicest fucking people in the world. And, like, he just comes out and is as advertised. Like, how crazy is Ohio State's evaluating process that they fucking almost everybody they have been getting has been just as advertised, if not better? That's wild.
I believe that Matt Patricia's defensive scheme is highlighting the talent that he has back there.
Well, listen, and what I've heard about Matt Patricia is like Matt Patricia is one of those dudes that'll go to a dude and be like, "Hey, man, listen, fuck all this other stuff. Here's what I need you to do," and he'll give him like little tasks because he knows that's what they're good at, and then he'll plan around like Chip Kelly did last year, where he started calling the offense to our strengths. We started doing what we do best, and nothing else. That's what Matt Patricia's doing, but he's going to individual people and going, "Hey, man, listen, Lorenzo, fucking, this is what I need you to do, and play nickel, be this." You know what I'm saying? Fucking Arvell, you're gonna be the fucking spy of spies. Fucking, Caleb Down, you're gonna be the boogeyman. I'll move you everywhere. Like he goes to these people and gives them these tasks, and all they gotta do is do their job, and they're fucking lights out. So like it takes a complex fucking system and gives them one goal, and their whole goal is like, this is my fucking play. So this is what I gotta do. And like, so he's doing that, and like it's simplifying what is a complicated process. And by doing that, he's making people feel important, and he's getting the best out of what he has. And he's doing it because think about it. He's been planning in the NFL for the best of the best. Every week, it's parity in the NFL. Even the worst team to the best team, it's basically okay, what advantage do I have? Because we have equal players, basically. Might have a wide receiver or a quarterback, but you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But either way, like the little differences that you have in the NFL is what wins it. So in college, when you fucking can create those little differences and you treat it like we're playing against equal talent, because there's no other equal talent in college now with Ohio State. So like they're planning for equal talent, and they're getting those little things that are happening that are giving them the edge, and giving them that edge. All of a sudden now that edge seems like, oh my God, they're fucking great, because that defense, even the defense last year, was not doing the little things sometimes that were giving him those edges. So that's how Matt Patricia has planned. He's planned to go, it's going to be the best of the best. And so I'm going to get the best out of what I got. I have to, because otherwise we get smoked. That's not the case, but it's made the defense look so much better even than last year's, because he's doing that. And that's the way his mentality is that of the NFL, where there's complete parity. So that, I mean, that's at least in what I have gathered and what I've heard about the dude and seen, and what we know about the NFL, like that. I mean, that's what he's doing, like, and in doing that, like, I think he's crazy. Ryan Day has steadily, as he's gone on, his evaluating process personally is so good, where he's getting people that, like, it's just all his decisions have been like so well thought out now, and it has been the last couple of years, like what their evaluation was is what it turns out to be. There's nobody on this team where they get and they're just like, oh, they're practice warriors, but they can't fucking do it on the field. Everybody they've gotten is as advertised, if not better. I mean, Caleb Downs still hasn't given up a fucking touchdown since his freshman year at Alabama. That's crazy.
That is nuts. The
like
safety.
2 years. 2
The
years.
safety hasn't allowed it to happen. Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, you literally, by having him and fucking Jalen McClain back there, you literally have taken away the post pattern from entire teams. Nobody's throwing deep posts, none of that shit, because they go, oh, fuck, Caleb Downs is back there. I'm cool. And even then, like, dude, the interception he got in the whatever game it was, like, the Grambling game, like, he was in the middle linebacker spot. Fucking faded right back into it, and dude threw it right to him like he was the receiver. It's like, God damn, dude. Like,
and then there was one play that that Jermaine Matthews broke up that you and I both said he ran that route before the wide receiver did again.
Yeah, that's fucking. I think that was the intercept that he batted in the air. He was just there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's been a bunch of times where, like, he's literally where the receiver is supposed to be when the ball's there, and like, oh shit, like, and that route against Texas, he ran the route for fucking Wingo, who was supposed to be he was super fast. Nonetheless, Wingo is fast, but it's supposed to be, Jeremiah Smith 2.0, and literally Jermaine Matthews, a corner, ran the route better than him, and was there when the ball got there, and he wasn't. Like, he turned, and as soon as he turned, he fucking cut that dude right off, and it was like Arch Manning was throwing it to him. Like, Wingo wasn't even anywhere close to it. He was like, it's crazy. Like,
well, that's what would have happened if Jermaine had another play where he undercut the the wide receiver.
Yeah,
And
I
he
forget what it was. Yeah, but I said something about it. Like, it's crazy to think about the 8 starters that we lost. Almost everybody's as good or better. Isn't that insane?
It is.
Think about
It
that.
is.
Like, I mean, even Caden Curry and shit and Kenyatta are playing better than, at least as good as Jack and fucking JT were last year. Think about
For
that.
pass rush, without a doubt.
But and even like nobody has like really run all over us. I mean, Texas had the most running yards out of anybody, and it didn't seem like it. They scored one time. So it's like they had 166 yards rushing, and it didn't feel like it. I think it was they just shipped away because Arch Manning couldn't complete anything. Everybody else, dude, we've stopped. Like, dude, we just held fucking Illinois to 48 yards rushing.
Well, we're going to have to do that because that team up north is going to come down here, or we're going to go up there and they think they're going to run the ball on us.
But listen,
because they obviously can't pass.
There is no, and listen, I know we've said this for 4 years, but like, there is no way you will ever get me to believe this year with this Ryan Day, with Matt Patricia. Listen, Matt Patricia's not going to let him go up there and fucking do that. Like, I think Matt Patricia being there has changed Ryan Day even more. Has given Ryan Day, like, Ryan Day has come out this year and sounded like Nick Saban at press conferences. Like, he came out after a fucking drubbing of Minnesota, and the first words out of his mouth were like, Bo reached the line over and he just calling people out. Like, you just won 42-3. What is wrong? And he had everything to say. Oh, after Texas, we got miles to go. Like, everything he said was just like, oh shit. Like, where's Miss Terry? Because this sounds like fucking Nick Saban all over, which is not a bad thing. Like, Ryan Day has never been like that. This Ryan Day compared to Ryan Day last year, and like just the look in his eye, the dude's got a different feel to him completely. And it started that look. If you rewatch the Tennessee game, we'll have to do that sometime. Like, when he comes out of the tunnel, I'm telling you, like, it's burned in my brain because I was sitting there watching the game and they came down that tunnel and it's Ryan Day standing there in front like he always does. And it's like fucking Emeka and Latham and they're and Travion, and you're looking at them and you're like, oh my fucking, who are these people? Like, they looked like murderers that were just on a mission. And the look in all of their eyes, including Ryan Day's, was like, who is this team? Because that's not the team I saw fucking 3 weeks ago that lost that fucking game in Michigan. There's no, or at fucking Ohio State to Michigan. There's no fucking way. They just came out different, dude. And since then, they've all, like, everybody's had that kind of look in their eye where it's just like, bro, like, I mean, you have the players coming back, and like at the Texas game, where you had fucking Larry let fucking Jack and JT address the fucking defensive line before he addressed them after the first drive. Like, that's crazy. Those boys they came back to, like, they literally are doing good in the NFL, and literally they came back for that game just because they wanted to be part of it. Like, that says a fucking lot.
It does. The team morale and camaraderie, the brotherhood that we had there, it speaks volumes. Every single person that leaves there. Did you see any of the? There was a highlight of Ibuka and Smith and Jigba after the game. I love you, bro. Stay safe, stay healthy. Da 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 da.
Yeah, dude. Like, since Ryan Day has been there, like, not that it wasn't there with Urban, but I think like it kind of died down. The brotherhood was not what it was. Even with the end of Tress, it was not what it was when Tress came in, and those years with Troy Smith and the national championship teams and shit. Like, and Urban, it kind of picked back up. But when Ryan Day came in, it has slowly been building to, like, even like, you have all those receivers now, like, that Ryan Day has had, that, he's had a fucking string of crazy wide receivers because of Brian Hartline. And they're all like, dude, they claim zone 6 in the NFL. Like, that's like wholly Ohio State creation. And they're talking about zone 6 when they score in the NFL. People are like, what the fuck are these dudes talking about?
Right.
And right. They were like, what is this zone 6 shit everybody's talking about? I'm like, oh, that's what they call themselves. That's the Ohio State receiver room. And they're like, why are they claiming it in the NFL? I'm like, because it's the Ohio State receiver room. It's like, they love each other. Like, and that's the whole brotherhood is just grown since then. And I'm telling you, like, as much as these Michigan losses have sucked, I think they have banded this team together. They've banded all of these teams together, especially like because it started when Jack and JT were freshmen and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is, those losses have galvanized this team to a point where they are now. And it's like, you remember like when 9/11 happened, and the next day, like, going into 9/11, how the world felt, and then you came out of 9/11, and this country felt wholly different that next day.
Yeah.
9/12 was like, oh shit, this is not the same place it was fucking yesterday. Like, that is how I think those 4 losses, not to equate it to like a tragedy, but in Ohio State terms, it is. And we have used that to go, okay, fucking no more. Like, this something's got to fucking give, man. And Ryan Day went from having a big game problem to just a Michigan problem, and I think he solves this problem this year. And could this be the easiest back-to-back ever?
I've called it in the beginning of the year. We both did. We both called Ohio State to go back-to-back.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
After we beat Texas,
listen,
it just seems like we are widening the gap between us and everybody else.
And listen, and every week as shit comes to light, people fall away, and you go, "Hey, what I thought 7 weeks ago or 8 weeks ago was going to be a fucking fuck of a schedule has turned out to not be, and may look easier than we ever thought."
Here, take this into consideration. We were number 3 at the beginning of the year. Texas and Penn State were 1 and 2.
Unranked. One of them doesn't even have a coach.
Yeah,
that's fucking crazy, dude. Like, yeah. Think about, like, at the beginning of the year, like, oh my god, the Illinois game scared me. Oh my god, the fucking the people were talking about what's your trap game. Oh, the Wisconsin game could be, the Illinois game could be, the Penn State game. Fuck you. None of those games.
No.
Not even fucking, like, from 3 weeks ago. Once we beat Washington, I said, "There's no fucking way, dude." Who? Like, if Ryan Day solves his Michigan problem, like, we're going to the Big Ten championship, and fucking we're gonna either play somebody we've already fucking beaten, or we're gonna play somebody who has already been exposed, unless it's Indiana, in which case, like, the one thing we proved last year is that we have Indiana's number 2. Like, Kirk Cignetti, great coach. He is not gonna outcoach Ryan Day in this staff. There's no world, as dominant as that Elijah Surratt kid looked, and as dominant as fucking their defense looks, they're still Indiana. And I still think, even though they have the talent at the top, it's not Ohio State talent. It is not a defense that got fucking better after it lost 8 starters. No. It's not. No. And the wide receivers are Elijah Surratt. It might be top 10, but there's not 2 of them. And, granted, there's not 2 JJs, but Carnell Tate is fucking, if he's not JJ, but he's fucking close.
Yes, he is.
He starts on every other team in the country. So, like, as the one receiver, and to be fair, like, they said Carnell Tate might go start for half the NFL teams as at least a 2. Like, and Jeremiah Smith started as a 1 on every other team. Like, nobody else has that. Nobody else in the country has anything close to that.
No.
So, I just think, and I think with the staff that we have, comparatively speaking, to anybody else in the country, like, even Brian Hartline has not, like, yeah, we say about the red zone and shit or whatever, but, like, it's not an unfixable problem. It's very fixable. Call fucking Chip Kelly for 2 weeks. Fucking have him talk to Brian Hartline. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chip, like,
yeah, he's not doing anything in Las Vegas right now.
No, it's fine. Either way, like, really, like, it's a solvable problem. It's not something where you go, fuck, dude, I don't know about this offense. It doesn't feel like the Kyle McCord offense, or the, like, the fucking, I can't even think of another, like, or Jim Tressel offense where you're like, we're gonna have to defense this one. Like, yeah, we're gonna have to, but, like, our defense is gonna play good. Our defense is gonna play good no matter what.
It's like when they get down to the red zone, they don't trust Sayin to throw the ball anymore, and that's absurd.
Yeah, because he's shown, other than that one pass at Ohio, he's lights out, man. Like, his couple interceptions were so freaky and so weird. The Grambling one, the Ohio one, like, come on, man. Like, 1 bad decision, 2 bad decisions, and he knew it, like, right away. Like, even the miscommunications he had in the Illinois game, you saw him. I think it was good that they caught the whole, like, Carnell Tate and him talking, and they kind of, like, made it seem like they were having a tiff. Like, they were both laughing at the end of it. Like, they fucking were just like, hey, man, like, like, there was a couple miscommunications, but it's like, at the end of the day, like, I have no doubt that Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate are going to be like, hey, man, look, you fucked up. Here's what you did wrong. You know what I'm saying? I know you know what you did wrong. Like, we'll work on it. They'll work on it. And I have no doubt they get it fixed. Like, it's not the problems now. Like, we've never had an Ohio State team that has looked this good this early and is seemingly getting better. Like, if that's our worst game, we had our worst game in the middle of the season last year too. And well, not our worst game, our second worst game was in the middle of the season last year. But like, if
Yeah,
we
we
solve that
will.
midfield problem, like we have a lull in the middle of the season, which we had, but it's not as bad. It's not even as bad as the Oregon game. After the Oregon game last year, think about it, we had to rebuild the whole fucking defense.
Yeah,
If this is our worst game this year, Matt Patricia is going to have to go, oh, we got to deal with the 2-minute drill. Okay, this is something that has not come up. Like he's
we got to
installed.
we got to deal with a 2-minute drill, and your third stringers have to stop their first string now. Come on.
Right. Like heaven forbid that the first string on a ranked team that was just in the top 10 literally can't. Our third string almost still stopped them. They still gave them hell, and they didn't even come back that much. We still won by 18 fucking points. That's 3 possessions. Like, I'm not that mad about it. Like, if that's the closest game we have, like, man, damn. I mean, we were talking about who could take us to double digits, and we made it to the middle of the year. That's insanity. Like, that is complete craziness. That, like, the shit we have talked about with the defense this year, or even the offense effective, like how good Julian Sayin has looked and consistent he's looked. Like, it sounds crazy to think, like,
even with him throwing 19 to 27, he's still the highest.
Still has the highest completion percentage in all of college football.
Percentage in college football, right?
And he still can't get in the top 5 of Heisman shit. Not even in the top 15 of the Heisman odds. Like, come on, dude. Like, I know he may not be top 2 or 3, but he has a higher percentage than Carson Beck. He's got better fucking stats. He's got similar stats than Carson Beck, like yards wise and stuff or whatever, and touchdowns wise. Then Carson Beck has more interceptions. Like, what the fuck are we talking about, dude? Like, Carson Beck has been on that list in the top 5 all year long. And I granted, Miami's good, but Julian Sayin has not looked better. He's on the number 1 team that, like, other than the first game where they were ranked number 3, which is stupid. They've been number 1 and they've looked like number 1. So what are we talking about? Like, it's insane to think, like, and granted, Miami's looked dominant too, but like Miami, other than Notre Dame, who has historically done fucked up in the middle at the beginning of the year every year. So like, that's normal. Like, yeah, they've looked like they're supposed to look, but like, they haven't really played anybody.
No,
like,
and that offense really hasn't gone off yet. Like, I hate to say that. We put up 70 on somebody, but I don't think our offense really has started clicking yet.
Fucking put their foot on the gas pedal, really. And like, yeah, we looked great against Minnesota. Minnesota was like a pedestrian. It felt like a pedestrian game. Just like we were just out there just chucking around, fucking doing whatever we wanted. Like, and that was just a normal fucking middling game. So it's like, okay, if that's the middling game, I think we're fucking good. We won 42-3. To think, like, if you look at it, dude, like, we've looked like the number 1 team. We haven't had any fucking, like, everybody's waiting for the downfall, and like they just don't have anything to hate on Ohio State about now. And so it's like,
I think this was their downfall. I really do.
Yeah,
and we won by more than 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, like, there's one thing. Everybody else is fucking tripping up in the country. People are falling apart. And like, yeah, Miami's look good, but Miami, listen, Washington is a 4-1 team. They're not even ranked. Their only loss is the number 1 team in the country. Everywhere else they've beaten everybody else. They're not even ranked. USC has lost to fucking Illinois by 2 points. Illinois is only lost to fucking, you know what I'm saying, like Indiana and fucking Ohio State. So like, they're not a bad team.
They're not.
Neither one of those teams are ranked. Yet all these middling SEC teams are ranked. Ole Miss almost fucking lost to fucking, who they almost lose to? Arkansas? No, that was Tennessee. Tennessee almost lost to Arkansas too. God damn it. Fucking Mississippi State, I think.
Mississippi State.
You're the bottom tier of the SEC is like tearing out the mouth of the top tier, quote unquote top tier. And it's like, listen, Lane Kiffin's the king of 9-3. That's where Lane Kiffin lives, dude. He's always lived there. He's just 9-3. He's just middling every time. He's just a B tier program everywhere he goes. And Tennessee, I think, is good, but they're fucking slipping. Georgia's fucking frauds. Fucking Alabama, I'm still not fucking completely sold. Ty Simpson looked good, but like, they've played a bunch of frauds since they lost to Florida State, who was a fraud. So fucking, what are we talking about? Like, and Missouri took them to the brink. Missouri has got the best. Let me find out the best quarterback other than that, not named Ty Simpson, is a backup from the Big Ten, Bo Pribula. Like, how crazy is that? Like,
Pribula, if you want to go ahead and skip over that game, start talking about it.
We waxed an hour 25 about Ohio State.
It always happens.
It does. So Alabama beats Missouri by 24, but close game. Fucking Missouri was on their ass. Missouri was up. in the halftime, 17-10.
I said Provilla kind of looked like Aller without the talent around him. He. The passing is 167, 2-2. But he ran. He was the leading rusher, 11 rushes for 61 yards and a touchdown, 5.5 yards per carry.
Right.
So
Yeah,
Simpson looked really good.
Ty Simpson's looked good. He's still only 21 for 31 for 200 yards.
And 3 touchdowns.
Right. Like, I mean, that's no different than Julian Sayin. Like, really, you know what I'm saying? It's just a similar stat.
Right.
Against similar competition. So, like, okay.
And then they had Brooks, a freshman, was their leading receiver, 4 for 58 yards.
How crazy is it that Alabama doesn't have a running game and doesn't have a defense? When has that happened?
That is never.
Bananas, right? There's got to be Nick Saban's got to be fucking screaming at the TV sometimes. Like, I would love to see him watch an Alabama game now, and he's losing. I guarantee he's calling Canada Boy every day. Like, the fuck are you doing?
I guarantee you he's talked to DeBoer a couple times already.
For sure. I'm sure he called him and was like, hey, man, you better get your shit together quick, bud. They were not fucking around with you down here. Like, yeah, I mean, nobody had great stats in the game. It was like, it's just too, they're two middling teams to me. And like, yeah, Alabama is back up to number, 5 or 6? But like, you know, Missouri's still a 5-1 team. Like, their loss is to fucking Alabama, who's ranked in, and Alabama's loss is to fucking Florida State, who's not ranked anymore.
I thought the funniest play in that Alabama game was when I saw number 74 back there as Wildcat.
Caden Proctor running that fucking. Listen, for a fucking fat man, that boy can move.
He jumped in the air and got met in the hole and stopped.
But he can move, though. For a big boy, he's fucking getting it, bud. Like, ain't nobody seen 340 pounds move like that.
Nobody's seen 340 pounds at the Wildcat either.
Like, how crazy is it? You took an offensive lineman who transferred out and then transferred back nonetheless and put him at fucking quarterback and let him run goal line shit, and it's working. Like, other than that point, like, it's worked the rest of the year. Like, the fuck are we talking about, dude? You 340 pounds. It's like that one. Who was the one fat quarterback from fucking Kentucky?
The lefty hefty.
Yeah,
hefty lefty.
Boy, that boy. He's like 300 pounds playing quarterback.
Well, do you know how he got the job? He told him that I wanted to play quarterback, and they kept telling him, you're going to be a lineman, you're going to be a lineman. He walked to the 50-yard line, got down on one knee, and threw the ball through the uprights.
God damn. Hey, big boy's got game, huh?
Yeah, he made it to the pros. What was his name?
I don't know, man. Let's fucking hold on. Let's see, because yeah, that's gonna bother me. But like, fucking, let's just see if I can Google fat Kentucky quarterback.
Hefty lefty.
As soon as I hear it, Jared Lorenzen.
Lorenzen, yep.
The hefty lefty. Played the University of Kentucky from 2000 to 2003 and was known for his large size and powerful left-handed arm. After his time in college, he played in the NFL. He played for several indoor football teams, and his lifelong battle with weight ultimately, led to his death in 2019. Holy shit.
Wow.
Dude, Lorenzen was a star and holds multiple passing records at Kentucky, despite being one of the heaviest quarterbacks to play the position. He was a talented player who was surprisingly nimble for his size. How much did he weigh? I wonder how much he weighed now.
I don't remember.
300
I thought
pounds.
it was in the... Oh, wow.
300-pound quarterback. Wild, but so Jamarcus Russell was 270 pounds? Holy shit.
Yeah, don't remind me. Don't remind me.
God damn. You know, was the heaviest quarterback to play in the NFL. Jared Lorenzen was the heaviest quarterback to play in the NFL, weighing 285 pounds during his playing time. Woo!
Yeah, he slimmed down.
Look, dude. Hold on, I got to show you this. You got to see the picture of it. Like, it's fucking... Oh, it's so top tier, dude. Look at it. Look at the Giants. Look at him. Look at him. Look at that, dude. Look at that. This is so crazy. That is a lineman playing quarterback.
That is a lineman playing quarterback, without a doubt.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Wearing number 3 looks so fucking weird. That's a 66 all day. God damn, that's funny as shit, dude. Wow. That's crazy, man. Well, good memories of Jared Lorenzen. So yeah, Alabama Missouri game. It's still, dude. I think it's just middling teams. It's just I don't think there's any top of the SEC. It's just the middle. They're just a bunch of middling teams to me.
So who is Alabama's obviously the top rated team in the SEC now, right?
I believe so. Yeah. No, maybe Texas A&M's ahead of them. I don't know what's Texas A&M.
Yeah, Texas A&M is ahead of them.
So yeah, Texas A&M, which is crazy to think of them as an SEC team. They're still a Big 12 team to me. But yeah, no, dude. Like, so yeah, it's Texas A&M's ahead of them. But like, other than, I mean, Texas A&M, I think has showed that fucking, they imploded before with Jimbo Fisher there and shit over, but like, fucking, they got their shit together. Mike Elko's not fucking around.
Yeah, he better not after you paid $72 million to get rid of the coach.
Yeah. So like, do you think Penn State fucking makes an upgrade like that?
No.
I mean, who do you get? Who do you get? Like,
they're talking Matt Rule.
Yeah, listen, and if they get Matt Rule, that probably is an upgrade. But I still think Matt Rule. I still think Ryan Day fucking outcoaches Matt Rule 10 out of 10 times. Especially with the staff he's got. Like, Andy Kotelnicki is a gimmick, and that shit just is not working. And like, their offense looks fucking horrible. Jim Knowles, we know, is like maybe in 4 years he'll fucking have his shit installed. So like, what are we talking about, man? Like, fucking you like, that staff's gonna outhelp Matt Patricia and Ryan fucking Day, who at this point, like, are we willing to drop the Kirby Smart as the best coach in college football and just say it's Ryan Day? Can we drop it? Can we after
we
fucking
should.
Kirby Smart bullshit for fucking listen, yeah, he won 3 years ago. But since then it's been the Big Ten, and fucking who cares? Like, fucking those Georgia teams are not what was in 21 and 22. They're just not. Like,
you know whose name I haven't heard recently?
Who's that?
Paul Feinbaum.
Yeah.
Boy, he's kept his mouth shut then, hasn't he?
Motherfucking quiet since he said fucking Texas was going to fucking drub fucking Ohio State and it's going to be bad.
Right.
Like, but he's been real fucking quiet. I did see a thing that fucking said Paul Feinbaum hates Ohio State fans. I'm like, sure he fucking does. Because all we do is, like, listen, bro, Ohio State fans, especially the crazy ones, are top tier shit talkers. Because I'm one of them. And I'm telling you, like, the fucking, like, people like Tyler and shit are fucking terrorists. They're going to come to your fucking message board and they're going to say the craziest shit to you. And they will get through. They're the Tylers from Spartanburg for fucking, you know what I'm saying, for Ohio State. Like, they are fucking those people. And I mean, those are the same people that like fucking threaten Ryan Day when he does bad, but like when he does good, they're the army. They're a menace of an army for that man. Like, you know, they love him, they fucking love him. And like, look what happened like fucking when Mark May fucking talked all those years about hating Ohio State, and then magically fucking Mark May doesn't even, I don't even know where fucking Mark May works now. Not in anywhere fucking,
I don't know.
Programs. Like, you fucking ran Mark May out of fucking town for running his mouth. Like, don't think we won't do the same shit to fucking old ears fucking Feinbaum over there. Like, get the fuck out of here with that dude. Like, I think, dude, eventually it's got to give at some point. If we win 3 championships in a row, like the Big Ten, you know what I'm saying? Or 4, like, who is, I just don't, like, the only way is if shit goes crazy and they only let, like, there's a scenario where we get 2 Big Ten teams in this year. And I still think we win the national championship with those 2 teams. Like, there's a scenario where we get Indiana or Ohio State in, or Ohio State and Oregon, whoever fucking gets the Big Ten championship of the game is, that's who will get in. And there's a scenario where like that happens and it's just them. I still think we're the odds-on favorite to win the national championship. Like, I don't see, like, who's the scariest SEC team? Fucking Texas A&M? I'm not scared. Alabama? I'm definitely not scared. I wish Alabama get pushed around like fucking fake ass Florida State, like pushed around.
Check out these. If I read you these stats, tell me what you think the score was.
Okay.
Third down conversion. One team was 6 of 15. The other team was 1 of 10.
Jesus Christ.
Total plays. One team had 75 plays. The other team had 56. One team had 38 minutes and 33 seconds, and the other team had it for 21 minutes, 27 seconds.
Is this the Texas-Oklahoma game?
No, this is the Alabama-Missouri game.
No shit. No, listen, that's
Alabama whomped them in the stats.
That's I don't know. That's a 23-10 game or something crazy, or 24-10.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
and it was
27-24.
and Missouri was
And
on their own.
Purvilla throws an interception with 37 seconds left. They could have drove down and kicked a field goal to tie it or won.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like Alabama, like, it's just middling teams being middling teams. Like, although stats are middling stats, like, listen, our stats look similar to this week. That's the only time they've looked like that. Even the Texas game, okay, yeah, but we were playing the number one team in the country at the time, and like, yeah, Texas has taken some losses. They still are good. Their defense is still good. Like,
their defense is still holding out. I mean, look at what they did this week. Held Oklahoma to 6 points.
Oklahoma still fucking pretenders, but still have a good defense. Brent Venables has always got a good defense. And John Mateer, even with a broken hand, like, went out there and played. Shout out to that kid for doing that after surgery. Right. But they shouldn't have. Like, in hindsight, why wouldn't you just rest him at this point? If you were going to lose the game 27-6, why fucking wouldn't you just set him down anyway? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you risk fucking that kid up more. And that kid was the Heisman Trophy odds-on favorite. He looked amazing against Michigan and shit. So, like, you know, like, I don't know, like, questionable thing. Granted, fucking hindsight's 2020. And, like, yeah, you know, you think you have Texas on the ropes there, but, like, it's a rivalry game. It's at a neutral site. And fucking, you know, the Texas was favored going into that game. So, like, Vegas wasn't wrong.
How is that? Think about that.
USC was favored going into the Michigan game. And they smacked them around. Like, I don't know who knows shit in Vegas, but those dudes are good. Like, them dudes.
Number 6, though. Oklahoma was number 6 in the country.
Yeah. And Texas was favored by 2.5.
That makes no sense.
Same with USC. They were favored by like 3.5. Like, but listen, absolutely right. It was 2 drubbings of fucking 2 teams that fucking, like, listen, to be the fucking higher ranked team this week was, other than Ohio State, was not really good for you. Ohio State and Miami might have been the only fucking teams. I don't even know if Miami played. I didn't see them. So, like, either way, though, like, every time I turn around, it's fucking, you know, Arizona State. We'll see here. We'll just go down fucking. What's the next game? We'll go Oregon, Indiana, because that was a fucking quick drubbing.
That is our next game. Yep.
Drubbing, but, like, it's 30-20. Let me tell you, 13-10 at halftime. But, like, dude, you know, fucking, you realize that Oregon only had 64 yards in the second half. Indiana had 2 drives in the second half, longer than the amount of yards that fucking Oregon had for the whole half. 2.
Well, Moore only was 21 of 34 for 186, 1 and 2.
Listen, from the first play of that game, they was on his ass. That first play, they was in there. That was at that kid's neck the whole game. Like, it was like, what the fuck? Indiana has a defense now? Like, it was a wild thing to watch. And, like, dude, I didn't see that coming. Like, you asked me at the beginning of the game. And listen, Fernando Mendoza might be fucking, listen, he's the only quarterback other than him. It's like Julian Sayin, Ty Simpson, Fernando Mendoza. Flat out. Those are the 3 best quarterbacks I've seen this year. Which is
crazy.
That for Fernando Mendoza. But, like, he is balling, dude. He came in and
where did he transfer from?
California, maybe?
No. Did he? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, California.
21 of 30 for 215, 1 and 1.
Which is not mind-blowing, but dude, Indiana just looked better the whole game.
Well, Surratt was 8 for 121 and 1. 15 yards a catch.
There wasn't a fucking player on that field that could guard that kid. That kid looked like he was fucking unstoppable. And it was like, that's what I'm saying. Like, he went from, like, he's playing himself into a fucking spot in the NFL draft in the first 2 days. Because, like, he looked amazing. I think the only time he's going to struggle this year is if, you know, when they play us.
Do we play Indiana this year?
No, I'm just saying probably in the Big Ten championship.
Oh, in the Big Ten championship or in the playoffs.
Or in the playoffs, yeah. We might see him twice. You never fucking know, dude. Like, how crazy it'd be that fucking we beat somebody in the Big Ten championship and we see him again in the national championship. It's not out of the realm of possibility. Or another team. How wild
tell me that wouldn't turn Feinbaum into a hermit.
At that point, I will no longer accept any fucking SEC comments at all. Like, you're 3 years in a row, all Big Ten shit. And listen, we were 1 play away from last year from all Big Ten championship. 1 play. And Notre Dame is basically an adjunct fucking Big Ten team. It was an all Northern fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
Look, fucking, who was it? Michigan and Washington? It's an all Big Ten fucking thing before. So it might be 3 years in a row. We might almost have a Big Ten all Big Ten championship. Wild. You cannot tell me at that fucking point the SEC is better than shit. Because we beat two SEC teams on our way to the championship last year. Beat their face in. And, like, you know, we beat the number one team in the country in Oregon, who's undefeated, who, you know, it's crazy. Oregon has only lost to Indiana and Ohio State, and Indiana has only lost to fucking Ohio State and fucking, who did they lose to in the playoffs?
Penn State? No.
Georgia?
Maybe.
I think it was Georgia. But either way, their only loss since Kirk Cincinnati's been in is to Ohio State, who is the national championship and the number one team. And like, and fucking, they just beat Oregon. Like, dude, and Oregon has, how crazy is that Oregon has only lost to Indiana and Ohio State, and they have no national championships. Like, that's got to.
Oregon's got an Ohio State problem.
But listen, a lot of people do. Fucking, I think Indiana does too. Because fucking Indiana was fucking serious business last year too. And they came in and looked fucking real pedestrian in fucking Columbus last year.
Oregon had a season low 267 yards of offense.
That's it?
That's it. Oregon allowed 6 sacks. Moore was on his backside more than he was throwing the ball. And they had the freshman named Davison who had 8 for 59 or 7.4 yards per carry. That's pretty impressive in a game that they lost by 10.
No, I agree. I fucking, like, I don't know, dude. Like, Indiana just looked like the better team the entire time.
And Mendoza threw a pick 6, or this game wasn't even that close.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, it's fucking, it's crazy, man. Like, if you like, that's what's crazy is like the teams that are passing the eye test this year that like I don't have questions about. Like, I don't think Indiana's pretenders. Like, I think they're going to be top 10. They're just not as good as Ohio State. But I think are they fucking you know 2A in the Big Ten for sure. For sure, it's them and Oregon, and they just beat Oregon, and they look dominant the entire time. Like, I don't think they were even behind in that game.
I think Oregon thought that they had an easy schedule this year. Because I'm sure they didn't think Indiana was for real.
No, yeah, dude, listen. Crazy enough, Oregon turned out to like think they had a fucking walkthrough, and they've had some fucking games where they've had this game, I guess. Like, but I don't know. We went over Oregon's schedule at the beginning of the year. I can't remember it now. Well, like, I remember thinking it was way easy, and it may not turn out to be that way. And I really thought ours was one of the harder in the Big Ten, and it may turn out not to be that way.
Yeah, I don't see us losing. I don't see us losing to Indiana. I don't see us losing to Alabama. I don't see us losing to Texas A&M or Texas Tech.
Yeah, no, listen, Texas Tech, I think Texas Tech is legit, but like they're not that legit. Let's fucking calm down. Like, they're still a Big 12 team, and they might be the best.
They have to go against our defense,
right? But yeah, they're not playing any defense in the fucking Big 12 at all. So like, and like, I don't even know. Like, they might get everything they handle against Utah, because I think that's what they're coming down to. Because fucking Iowa State shit the bed again. 2 weeks in, fucking they lost to Colorado. Fucking Iowa State.
Oh man,
yeah, Iowa State fucked us all the way around. 2 weeks in a row. Fucking, so whatever. But you know what's crazy? Speaking of Iowa State, I think the person, and I heard Josh Pate say this, and I'm gonna echo it. Matt Campbell is the logical best choice for fucking Penn State.
I've heard that too.
Iowa State has been a nobody, and fucking, you know, Iowa State was in a Big 12 championship game last year. I think they've been in 2 since Matt Campbell's been there. Like, right. Iowa State was fucking nobody before Matt Campbell got there. Like, I mean, he's an Ohio dude. Like, you know, he gets the Big Ten, I think. Like, he plays a very Big Ten style. Like, he, you know, I think just he doesn't have the talent, but like giving him Penn State money and fucking Big Ten clout, like, yeah, I think he's gonna go get it. I don't see a better candidate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see it.
not reasonable because you said that they're putting all their money in basket for Freeman.
Well, they said they're going to take a swing at Freeman, but and you would have to throw stupid money, like hundreds of millions of dollars for Marcus Freeman to get him away.
I don't think Freeman would leave even for money.
Dude, he's already getting paid $9 million a fucking year.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
His buyout's going to be at least 25 or 30 million. Fucking no way, dude. It's not going to happen. Even with Penn State money, even if you fucking take and throw that kid $100 million over fucking 6 years, like that's absurd money for a coach. That's Ryan Day money. Like Ryan Day's making 12 or 13 or 14 million dollars.
Right.
He's the best coach in college football. He should be. Like Marcus Freeman, like he's good, but he's a top tier coach. He's not. He's given. He's Notre Dame, is Penn State a bigger fucking clout program than fucking Notre Dame? No, I don't think so. And Notre Dame, like, yeah, everyone wants them to join a conference, but the fact that like Marcus Freeman can run the table and an 11-2 fucking Notre Dame team gets in every time. They're going to get in every time, and they don't have to worry about conference championship. Nothing. If they lose 3 games, yeah, they're fucked because they whatever. But an 11-2 team from Notre Dame gets in every time. An 11-2 Penn State team may not, because they're not going to play the Big Ten championship. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more questionable for them. Notre Dame, they get in every time. So, like, why would you leave? Your recruiting is going to be better there, because, like, you don't have to go up nearly as much against Ohio State directly at Notre Dame because you're not in that conference. You don't have to see the people. Like, they can have an easier schedule too, because they don't have to schedule 9 conference games. They're playing whoever the fuck they want whenever they want. So, like, why are you getting looped into the fact you have to play Ohio State every fucking year almost? You have to play fucking Oregon every year. You have to play Indiana every year. Like, why are you going to go play? You want to go play 3 killers when you can pick and choose whoever the fuck you want? It's just, it just doesn't make sense. Like, it would have to be an absurd amount of money. It'd have to be being paid more than Ryan Day's getting paid. And like, you still got a $30 million buyout. Like, fuck that, dude. No way. No way.
I don't remember the total, but who has the highest buyout among active coaches right now?
Oh, maybe Kirby.
Ding, ding, ding.
I say it'd have to be Kirby.
It's over 50 million.
Which is not even like shit, dude. I mean, they paid Jimbo Fisher like $78 million.
72 million.
Yeah, 72. The fuck off. That's an insane amount. That's a never have to work again, never bat an eye, never do fucking anything. Can go say fuck it, we ball forever type money. That is fuck you, Will Smith money. And for a college football coach, that dude don't do anything. Jimbo Fisher's just sitting back on the couch watching football games, laughing.
We're going to pay you $72 million to go away.
Right, to go do whatever you want. That doesn't have to like, where do I sign? Like, going into,
right?
Like, going into it, like, midway through a season, if you're fucking up, when you go, how hard can I tank this to get my 72? Like, at that point, when you do that, like, do I want to keep going with this stress and maybe win a national championship in 5 years? Or do I want to collect $72 fucking million and go home and do whatever the fuck I want without this stress? Yeah, where do I sign? Fuck off. I'm going. Let's go. Like,
yeah,
it doesn't even make sense. Like,
and I'm not going to look for another job. Don't even ask.
Like, I don't want to coach. Fuck it. This is obviously I'm not good at it. Fuck it. Who cares? You know what I'm good at? Collecting $72 million fucking dollars.
Right.
I'm good at having money, bitch. Like, fuck you. Like, that's the biggest that's the biggest win in football history. The fact you can be like, yeah, I sucked at my job and they paid me $72 million to fuck off. Like, bro, what? That's failing upwards to a Hollywood level. That's crazy. That's literally entertainment fucking business level. Like, I fucked up so bad they paid me more money than anybody else in college football to go home. Like, who'd you kill? Like, fuck, did you have a Penn State level fucking conspiracy going on, or what the fuck happened, man? Like, Jesus Christ, that's a Jerry Sandusky fuck up. Get off my fucking lawn.
You know who pulled that trigger, don't you?
Who? Oh yeah, fucking
Ross Bjork.
Which he needs to get his shit together too. We fucking brought him here, and he was doing good for a minute. He's kind of fucking shaky. Him and Jerry Emmett need a fucking smack in the mouth, man. Jerry Emmett's
I thought Emick was gone.
Oh, did he leave finally? Dude, I don't know. He was the worst SID. If he left, he's the worst SI fucking D ever. And fuck
ever.
Like, even dude, like when you have to have your coach go out and fucking start Like Ryan Day's been on the fucking Jeremiah Smith for Heisman fucking train. And I think this whole thing, I think if Jeremiah Smith gets nominated, Julian Sayin has to because he's the one giving him the ball.
Yeah, good point.
And to be fair, like at that point, Carnell Tate has had an equal season at this point. So fucking, how are those three not the best three players in college football at this point?
Just imagine if it all starts clicking right and we start putting points on the board like I think we're going to.
I think the Wisconsin game, we're about to go fucking, like, as much as I think Ryan Day likes Luke Fickell, like just as an Ohio State dude, and like I think even Ryan Day, for not being an Ohio kid, fucking really gets it. He really has bought completely into being a Buckeye and fuck around and might end up being the best fucking Ohio State coach ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you fucking are in the Woody conversation, okay, you've made it, bud. Like, and you got the second, you got the winningest, you got the best winning percentage in college football. The only person better than you is fucking Newt Rockne. Fuck you. That shit that, like, Newt Rockne and Eric Parsegian and all those dudes that they talk about, like, in the movies, like, that shit seems like made up shit because it's so long ago and it's so astronomical. And you have somebody in modern day college football that is right there, is on the doorstep of that. Like, what? Like, when literally you have to look at who our coaches have been, like, outside of John Cooper, Earl fucking Bruce, legend, fucking Jim Tressel's the goddamn lieutenant governor, you know what I'm saying? And Urban Meyer was, for the long time, supposed to be the new Nick Saban, and Ryan Day is surpassing all of them.
Right. Ryan Day is arguably, I mean, imagine Penn State taking a swing at Ryan Day.
Ryan Day would laugh them so hard off the planet, dude. Listen, how crazy is it to think about this? Ryan Day is literally surpassing all those coaches. Meanwhile, has lost 4 times in a row to Michigan. Imagine if we beat Michigan. It would be Woody and Ryan Day, and that would be it.
Yes.
If Ryan Day hadn't had a Michigan problem, like, you would just be like, no, Ryan Day is obviously the best. Because, I mean, like,
well, I think it's going to come to a point where we forgot that he had a Michigan problem.
I think, dude, we've already forgot. I literally said after that Michigan loss before the playoff run that, like, if we won a national championship, I wouldn't even fucking accept it. I said that on live on the air. And then we had that run, and I was like, well, I got to walk that one back because fucking holy shit, what I just watched was what the fuck? Like, was literally a once in a lifetime type thing that might just happen again. Like, what?
I agree.
Like, listen, it's bananas to think like this season, just last season, it all seems like a dream, and it seems even crazier because, like, the 2002 national championship, like, yeah, I was super into Ohio State football. I wasn't this close. I wasn't talking about it constantly, talking to players, talking to people, being part of the media in some way that's that connected to it, making myself be an everyday part of watching Ohio State football, talking about it is not something I like. I loved college football, but it wasn't as headlong as it was. And to be that connected to last season, how magical it was. Like, literally, I remember saying on air after the Indiana game, we went on air, and I said, listen, midway through that game, I said, I felt it in my heart we're winning the national championship. There is nobody that's going to tell me we're not. I don't give a shit. And even after the Michigan game, I said, I still think we're going to, but it's just, like, I was really fucking upset. They wouldn't let me on the air for like a week after that fucking show or after that fucking game. Because I was bereft, dude. I was fucking upset. And I said some crazy shit because, like, we talked so much shit, and, like, it hurt more than the Ohio State loss I've ever been a part of. But I think it was because we're so close to it now. And the fact that then we watched that playoff run, and it was like, it was the healing wound of, like, I never thought, I still have a hole in my heart of that Michigan game, but it hurts way less after that fucking run in the playoffs.
I agree.
To rewatch that, you go, oh, you think back and you go, okay, I won't rewatch that Michigan game. It's too fucking, but it's burned into my mind, so I can just, like, it's one of the few games I ever turned off with, like, 5 minutes to go. I just turned the TV off. I said, nope. And I sat here in fucking complete silence and just couldn't believe what I just watched. And the feeling from that to 3 weeks later, watching the absolute down in Tennessee, and they threw that first touchdown to Jeremiah Smith, and I was like, oh shit, it's happening. Like, we're gonna do it. And every time, it just first half of Oregon, I saw that look in Dan Lanning's eyes when it was fucking 34-0.
34-0.
It's like, oh shit, we're like, it's happening. You're reaffirming this. It wasn't a fluke at Tennessee. And then the Texas game, like, literally, dude, when Jack Sawyer hit that dude, and I saw the ball come out, I was like, oh my God. and he grabbed the ball, dude, and I was here by myself, and I was screaming and fucking like pumping my fist, and I screamed so loud and shit, whatever. I made myself pass out, and I woke up, tears streaming down my face. I've showed the picture on here before, and the text messages that I sent, like literally in a group chat, like sent me bawling because I realized like this is about to happen. Like, it's literally that was the moment where it was like that was the confirming moment. Like, it doesn't matter. No, I don't care if I go play God. We're about to win the fucking national championship, and like that, it was a surreal moment to think, and now to think like. I thought like, okay, we're gonna have an okay year next year, but man, 26, fucking, we're gonna have a fully leveled up Jeremiah Smith. Like that was what everybody's planning for, and all of a sudden this team comes out and you go, whoa, what? Like, how are we better than last year's team? When last year's team was like the team, like that top 5 teams I've ever seen in Ohio State, ever.
Yes.
And there's some fucking bangers of teams, like the 2019 team, the 2014 national championship team, the fucking
2012 team.
Yeah, the 2012 team, the fucking 06 team, the 02 team, some of those 97 team, the 98 team. Like all those teams were just like the best teams in college football. And like some of them got it done, some of it didn't. But like just that team last year just felt and looked different. And like crazy enough.
Did we ever look up the stat? How many years has it been other than the Fickle year since we lost more than 9 games, or we lost more than 3 games?
Earl Bruce, I think.
He was 9-3, Earl, for years.
Yeah, he was. Still a legend, though. Love that dude.
Absolutely. But we're talking 30, 40 years ago now. You're trying to find a season.
I said, when was the last time? It wasn't the last 3 times Ohio State lost more than 2 games. 99, 1988, and 1984. Fucking wild, dude. Other than 2011, which is the Luke Fickle year, which we don't even fucking count. They didn't even list it on Google. How crazy is that? I asked when I said, when was the last 3 times Ohio State lost more than 2 games? They don't even list the Luke Fickle year. How crazy is that? Like, Google heard us. Like, that's wild, dude. Like, since 1969. Hold on, let's see.
Well, 69 was the year after we won the national championship.
Well, yeah, so like 1969, Ohio State loses to number 12 Michigan, costing the Buckeyes the consensus national championship. We defeat Michigan in 70. We lost to Stanford in the Rose Bowl, costing the Buckeyes the AP national championship. In 1971, we lost 4 games. We lost to unranked Michigan State in 72. We beat Michigan in 72. We get blown out by USC. That's the Rose Bowl game with O.J. Simpson for the national championship. We lost to Michigan in 73. But we beat USC in the Rose Bowl to finish second that year. The Woody year is just every fucking year is like loses something. Like Earl Bruce. Earl Bruce was 1-3-1 against top 5 teams. His only win coming against number 1 Iowa in 1985. They lost to it unranked. They were number 2 and they lost to an unranked Purdue. John Cooper, we all fucking know what happened. Jim Tressel, you know what I'm saying? Like, never more than 2 losses. This is Luke Fickle. He didn't even face a top 5 opponent that year. Urban Meyer, that's 7-0 against Michigan, 5-2 in bowl games, 2-1 in playoff games, 6-2 versus top 5 competition with 3 Big Ten titles and a national championship. Even with all that success, Meyer had fewer unfathomable lopsided losses to unranked teams during his tenure in Columbus. 2014 Virginia Tech, which fucking everybody forgets about because won the national championship. The Iowa 55-24, fucking hate Kinnick. The Purdue 49-20 game when they wore the black uniforms. I fucking hate those uniforms. Iowa and Purdue costing Ohio State the spot in the playoffs. And then Ryan Day. He's a 61-9. This might be an old Yeah, this is October 14th of 2024. Has developed a reputation for losing big games. He's 1-3 versus Michigan and 2-4 in bowl games and 2-7 versus top 5 competition. However, like Urban Meyer, to the same extent, Jen Tressel, Day does not inexplicably lose games that he is supposed to win, with his worst loss coming to, it says Oregon in 2021, but we all know it was Michigan last year. But that fucking whatever that record of 2-7 is now what, 9-7? Like,
I think so, because we won 6 straight games.
This is literally almost 1 year ago. That's what it says. And Ryan Day in half a football season flipped the script, and literally all his shit sounds better than everybody other than fucking Woody, who was the coach for 15 years. Holy shit. Like, think of that. Like, and like, anytime he has lost, like, dude, I mean, he lost to what? Like, he lost to the Alabama team, which was what, arguably one of the best Alabama teams. The one with Devontae Smith, like, fucking buzzsaw of a team. We should have won it in 2019. We should have been against Joe Burrow, and I think we'd have beat Joe Burrow, but we got fucked in the Clemson game. We took Georgia to the limit, one of the best Georgia teams to ever play. We took to the fucking limit and would have won the national championship against TCU, obviously. So, like, Ryan Day was right there on the door, and now that he's broken through, like, it's a whole different person, and I think it has all changed, the narrative of all that shit, and, like, each week now, like, think about where you were at the beginning of the Kyle McCord season, and then going through that season. Dude, that season hurts a lot. That was just and what's crazy, we lost to Michigan that year. That's it. Like, think about it. Like, it was not a bad year. Just Kyle McCord sucked that bad. It was just uninspired. Think about where we were and all the shit that happened. The Missouri game that year. We lost 2 games that year because the Missouri game, game, which I fucking almost repressed too. Like, it's the second worst loss in my fucking history, other than the urban drubbings. But like, that Missouri game hurt a lot too. And then where you thought you were at the beginning of that offseason to now where we're at the beginning of this offseason, and just the trajectory of like how fucking it was like this, and then it was all of a sudden it was more down, and all of a sudden it has been up ever since. And just when we thought it was going to level up, it has gone up this year. Like, that ride has been so wild. I said it at the end of last year. I was like, dude, if we go on this run, think about where we were at the beginning of the Kyle McCord year and all that shit we went through. Now think about this year. Now we're like, literally, like, Ohio State, since that loss to Michigan, has been on the tour of revenge. Listen, fuck this. We're not doing this shit anymore. We're not taking it. That was the breaking point for Ryan Day and everybody. Like, and shout out. Now
I think Ryan Day has the attitude, leave no doubt.
No, listen, that dude is a murderer now. And I said it last year. I said, listen, if you tell me, if I see pussy ass Ryan Day walk back out of that locker room after I just saw murderer Ryan Day for fucking 10 games, I'm gonna be pissed. And he hasn't. He's not like that. He's a different human being. He sounds different. He acts different. The look on his face on the sideline is different. Like, think about the look on his face during that fight during the Michigan game at the end. You know what I'm saying? When he was just standing there looking like Dan Lanning, just staring off into space while Jack Sawyer's trying to fight the whole stadium. Like, to fucking where he is now. Like, those are 2 different human beings. Those are wholly 2 different individuals. And shout out to Caleb Downs for like doing the players meeting shit, like, and like standing on business and being like, hey, no, fuck this. I came here for a reason. Came here for you to coach this way. Well, I'll put up with this shit. This is what's wrong. Fix it. And he did. Like, when has that ever happened in human history that the players call out a coach and the coach goes, all right, I fucked up. Let's get it right. And it's gotten it right. Never in the history of the world. Imagine thinking back some of those Nick Saban teams and fucking Derrick Henry calling out Nick Saban. That's insanity. Nobody's calling out Nick Saban. But Ryan Day accepted it, and it changed him for the better. Like, he
owned it.
Yeah, like, he literally became, that was the point in time where Ryan Day became the 2nd or 3rd best coach in college football. I don't know how people don't put him number 1. Like, if he's not top, but dude, he has played 7 or 8 out of the top 10 out of the last since Oregon last year to this year. He has played fucking, I don't know how many top 10 teams, 7 or 8 and he's beaten all of them but Oregon last year, that first game. Like, he went from 2-7 to 9 or 10-8 or something crazy. Like, you flipped an entire script about what has been your whole coaching career at Ohio State on its head in half a season. That is right, and it has just reaffirmed it. This season hasn't even been flipping the script; it's been reaffirming it. Just when everybody thought Ryan Day was going to come out and be middling, what's he do? Oh, he comes out and he's better. He loses.
So he's 76-10 now.
Yeah, think about it, dude. Think about this. He literally lost the highest paid coordinator or the highest paid coach coordinator in NFL and the highest paid coordinator in college football. He lost both of those. And what did he do? Oh, he replaced him with, I mean, not that Brian Hartline is better than Chip Kelly, but the offense, for what it is, it has been its identity. And listen, it hasn't been worse than last year's. I think it's been, but given what we lost Travion and fucking Quinshawn, and like somehow a freshman has just showed up and been, has replaced kind of both of them in one. You know what I'm saying? Like, when Bo Jackson gets loose, he looks like Travion, but he can run like CJ Donaldson runs. He can run like Quinshawn. So it's like, okay, he's both those people in one. We still have the two best wide receivers in college football. The tight ends got a fucking super upgrade. The offensive line is all of a sudden like was supposed to be just a mismatch, and now is the best, like might be up for the Mora Award. You know what I'm saying? The defense loses 70% of the defense. Oh, they come back. Oh, I'm sorry, we're just replacing with better people. And then you go replace who was supposed to be the best college football defensive coordinator with the best defensive coordinator in college football, who was a first-time coordinator. And then you promote Brian Hartline, a failed experiment before, and you let him go, and he looks good. Like, other than the red zone thing, which is he's a first-time offensive coordinator. I get it. Otherwise, I don't have any really complaints. Brian Hartline has been fucking lights out. Like, when
I agree.
When he opens it up, but he doesn't have to open it up. Chip Kelly didn't do that last year. During the Oregon game, we probably could have opened it up more last year, and we didn't. And as it went along, you saw once we had to open it up, we fucking opened it up. And I think that's, the next couple games, we're going to get some style point wins, and then we're going to coast into the Big Ten championship where we're going to have to play somebody like Indiana. And I think then we step on the gas pedal, and it's all gas, no brake till we fucking win the national championship. Like, I just hands down.
I agree. That sounds like the game plan.
And
we need style points. We need style points to remind everybody that we're still here.
Listen, it's crazy because Ryan Day has turned a college program into an NFL program, and not like a bad NFL program, like a well-run NFL program with the mentality of an NFL program, with the coaches from an NFL program, and they're running on the fact of like how the NFL runs. His game plan is very NFL-like. He's stretching for what is it, 16, 17, 18 game season, 20 game season, like in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's doing that in college, and he's doing it when he gets the players a third of the time that they get him in the NFL, and he's just doing that.
Right.
Like, literally, like, think about it. Like, Ohio State's not even, I don't even like calling them a school anymore. They're an organization. Like, they are literally, they're run better than some of the NFL organizations are. Like, some of the fucking worst NFL organizations, you look at them and you go, oh God, that is run the fucking Titans and shit. Dude, they're a mess.
They got more buy-in than any of those teams.
Right, dude. Look, listen, how crazy that Ryan Day that we talked about, like, is not an Ohio dude, has bought completely in. He fucking gets it. I think maybe it took the trauma of 4 Michigan losses and shit or whatever to see, like, we're not fucking around about this goddamn game anymore. He gets it. Like, one of the few people not from Ohio. Think about that. We've had Ohio coaches since Woody Hayes, and we get this kid from New Hampshire, and all of a sudden, like, that dude will go down as a Buckeye. Will Howard came in last year, fucking Buckeye. Caleb Downs came in, Buckeye. Like, those dudes have bought into a level that I don't think any other school is. Julian Sayin, like, granted, he was at Alabama for 10 minutes, but, like, listen, like, all these dudes that, like, are not, like, who has had a better transfer fucking, like, even fucking Lane Kiffin with transfer kids, like, with his whole team's transfer kids, like, nobody has had transfer kids come in at like, we haven't had giant transfer classes. We've had small transfer classes, but they have been so fucking poignant. Bo Atkinson's, Julian Sayins, fucking Quinshawn Judkins, like, all these dudes.
McLaughlin.
Seth McLaughlin, fucking Everybody thought he was going to be. He was fucking kicked off the Alabama team. He comes in and just wins the Remington. No big fucking deal.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude. Like, who does that? Who comes in and is like, was fucking laughed out of town because of his shit in the playoffs, and literally comes in and is just the best college football center? That's insanity, man. Like, okay, we gotta get the rest of these games before we
we got to move on before my phone runs out of battery.
Absolutely. We talked about Indiana, Oregon. We got that one done. We got Arizona. We got which one? You know, Arizona State,
Arizona State, Utah.
Let's go. Fucking this was just a Utah fucking putting their foot on somebody's neck. They won the middleweight and fucking it's over.
It was Will Levitt didn't play.
Oh, I didn't know that. I guess I didn't notice.
No, they had Sims in there. He was 18 of 38 for 124.
Jeff Sims. I can't believe he's still in fucking college, dude. He's only like 9th fucking year.
Right.
Dude,
Dampier was Utah's offense. 7 of 12 for 104. No touchdowns, no picks. But he rushed for 10 times for 120 yards and 3 touchdowns.
3 tutties, baby. Like, I mean, like, for it being 42-10, there's not a lot of offense in this fucking game.
No.
But
Arizona or Utah blocked a field goal by Arizona. Arizona had one time where they had a 4th and 46.
Jesus Christ, dude. But, I mean, look,
they had 4 drives of 6 minutes or longer. They had 36-26 to 23-34. They had out-timed Utah. Time of possession, they had 36 minutes.
Utah ran for almost 300 fucking yards. What the fuck?
Yeah, Dampier, their one running back, or their quarterback, I mean.
The other people he only had 120. So somebody else had 100. Let's see. Oh, come on. Okay, fuck. Let's see. Devin Dampier, rushing. He had 120. Other dude had 55. Other dude had 12 for 48. Dude, they ran for 6 touchdowns. Ran for 6 touchdowns.
No passing, yeah.
No passing touchdowns. That's wild, dude. Yeah, they ran for 120, 55, 48, 40. They had 3 running backs go for 41, 48, and 55. One of them has an 8.2 fucking average, and one of them has a 5.5 yard average, and Dampier has a 12-yard average. Jesus Christ.
Right.
Dude. Like,
total plays. ASU had 78 plays to Utah's 55.
In the modern game of college football with the clock, 78 is like fucking a game and a half worth of plays, dude.
Right. And they outscored them, here's the problem. 5 sacks.
5 sacks. Yep. Look, dude.
There's the problem.
4-5 for Arizona State on 4th down and 2-2 on 4th down for Utah. Nobody was punting the fucking ball. There was 4 punts in this game. 4. 42-10 fucking game. With 4 of 8 of fucking on 3rd down and 7 of 18 on 3rd down. You would think like, oh, there's like 10 punts, right? No, 4. Because everybody was going on 4th down. Everybody. 4 or 5 on 4th down is crazy for you to lose the game by fucking 32. Like,
so Utah, I think, has raised their level again since they lost to Texas Tech way back in the beginning of the season.
I think it's going to be Texas Tech and Utah. I think Utah is going to see them.
I think so.
Who else in the Big 12? Like, who else is here in the Big 12? Everybody else we fucking thought. Kansas State fucking, well, I called that one, but I did not see the Iowa State thing coming. I thought Iowa State was fucking middle of the way through. They did not. But I don't see anybody else coming out of the Big 12. It's fucking those 2 teams. And Texas Tech looks mildly legit. But like, if they played fucking Oregon or something, I think Texas Tech probably get smoked. Or even Indiana. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think Texas Tech would look like the killers they look like now.
Agree.
But that leads us to
we'll see. They'll start eating each other. The Texas Tech. I mean Texas A&M, Texas Tech, and Utah. I think is who we're going to see in the championship game.
We'll get that one and fucking again, I'm sure. So here we go. The Red River Rivalry. I know they call it the showdown. Fuck that. This is a rivalry game. Fucking, I'm not calling it the Red River Showdown. That sounds dumb. It's always been the Red River Rivalry. And, you know, fucking here we are. Oklahoma, who was like number 6 in the country, Texas, who was unranked, used to be the number 1 team, is now ranked 21st. They come in and just they don't look super dominant, but they didn't look as bad as Oklahoma. Oklahoma looked like they had no offense, dude.
Well, Mateer threw like he had a broken thumb.
Yeah, well, he had just surgery on it, which I think is crazy. 2 weeks ago, he had surgery on that thumb, and he played in a goddamn rivalry game. Fuck you,
right.
Dude. No.
20 of 38 for 202, 0-3.
3 innings, though. Fucking woo. That hurts the heart. I mean,
and he was also sacked 5 times.
Yeah, and I mean, Quintravian Wisner goes for fucking 94 yards. Nobody really had any fucking passing yards. I mean, it was, like we said, there was no touchdown until the second half, and Texas broke through. And
right,
258 to 302. Like, 48 yards rushing for Oklahoma is kind of crazy. 6 of 17 on third down is bad, and 2 of 4 on fourth down.
Oh yeah,
10 of 17 for Texas though, and yeah, Texas had 5 sacks, which is like and 5 sacks and 3 interceptions. They won the important shit. You know what I'm saying? They won the rushing battle.
Take that 75-yard punt return away. This game's a lot closer than what it looks.
True. But I mean, still, Texas won the rushing battle. They won the third down conversions. They won sacks. They won turnovers. They won time of possession. They won. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you win all those things, like if you lose the game at that point, you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way you win all those categories because those are all the really important ones. Those are the ones that change games. Interception or fucking turnovers and sacks are game-changing fucking stats. Like they really are. Like, I mean, there's some games that are upside down and like you're like, oh well, this team definitely probably won, and they didn't. But in this case, like this was just one of those times where like Texas turned it on the second half and Oklahoma just didn't have it, which is not surprising because without John Mateer, John Mateer obviously looked early in the season before his thumb, looked like the best player on the field and looked like, you know, probably a top 4 Heisman candidate for sure. Now, everybody that had like their Heisman moments, other than Julian Sayin at this point, has looked shitty after that. Dante Moore had his Heisman moment in the Penn State game. Remember, overtime. Penn State was up on them, and I said, either here's what happened. I said either fucking Dante Moore fails here and Penn State fucking makes it out alive, or he has his Heisman moment. What did he do? He threw the fucking winning touchdown on the next play.
Yeah, that's how close Penn State was to beating Oregon. But then the loss to UCLA and Northwestern, that's just, and they're going to lose to us. So that's 4 losses that supposedly the number 2 team in the country coming into the year with 4 losses. That just goes to show you that they don't need to rank teams before the beginning of the year.
The preseason rankings are fucking dumb. I don't listen. I honestly think, like, obviously the rankings are there, but like, I think for the first 5 or 6 weeks, they don't need to be there. We just need to wait until the playoff bracket comes, until the playoff rankings come out. That's when the rankings come out. Otherwise, who fucking cares? Because the eye test should be the only test at that point. Who cares about these fucking numbers? Because obviously the AP poll is a joke. Those people don't watch fucking games, and it's an SEC fucking dick sucking fest all the time. And you know, all these people come out with all these Joel Klatt and fucking Josh Payton. Like the only ones I really kind of like and agree with are the Josh Payton ones. And like he does half of them to troll him with like the commissioner's poll and it's, you know, the fucking who would win on a neutral site type of fucking prediction thing. Otherwise, like all these other fucking polls just doesn't matter. The only one that matters is the college football playoff one. That should be the one that comes out. Otherwise, these are just teams. You're at the top of your conference, you're at the bottom of your conference, fine. But we don't, dude, how do you rank a team preseason? You know what I'm saying? Like
you don't have anything to compare it off of. That's why I said.
Like even
all right, so
like Ohio State has wire to wire.
We're gonna have to pick.
So what? Oh, we got to pick the game.
We're gonna have to pick our 5 games for next week. You said Tennessee, Alabama.
Tennessee, Alabama. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up the schedule because look. There's some fucking bangers. Dude, there's some real bangers. Fucking. Hold on, my fucking. I'm having some mouse issues. Hold on. My mouse is dying, and so like I gotta fucking plug this bitch in.
I had 100%. I had 100% when I started this show. I got 6% left.
Oh Jesus Christ! Okay, I'm on it. Yeah, we didn't even go over the records we had last week. Okay, so this is no, not the other. So that was Illinois. This is week 8. Fuck. This is week 8, I guess. Mm-hmm. Remind me to fucking put that on the fucking thumbnail. That it's not week 7, it's week 8.
Well, we reviewed week 7.
Oh yeah. Well, oh yeah, you're right. This is week 7. You're right. So we got LSU Vanderbilt. It's 10 and 17. I think they're both fucking pretenders. Yeah. But then there's Ohio State, Wisconsin.
Yep.
Texas A&M, Arkansas is in the fucking maybe in the running. I don't know how many games we have. Ole Miss and Georgia though, which is 2 like, middling sketchy teams, but I think that one's going to be good. Texas Tech plays Arizona State. Oregon plays Rutgers. Texas, Kentucky. USC Notre Dame. USC Notre Dame. Alabama, Tennessee. We need one more game. Texas A&M, Arkansas. Like Arkansas just has taken people to the brink twice now, 2 weeks in a row. There's not really.
I don't think Arkansas got it though.
Dude, listen, they had Tennessee on the fucking ropes last week, man.
Okay, let's do it then.
Yeah, Tennessee, Arkansas. All right, let's go. Or Texas A&M, Arkansas. Yeah, let's go. Because I think that Indiana plays Michigan State. I don't give a shit about LSU, Vanderbilt. Georgia Tech plays Duke. Georgia Tech quietly fucking in number 12. Like Georgia Tech might fuck around and like see Miami in the fucking championship game and ruin their fucking life. Oklahoma plays South Carolina, which is a fucking middling game. Yeah, I think that's the one. That's the one interesting me the most. We'll go with. Other than Texas Tech, Arizona State, I don't know how you feel about that one because I've not watched any Texas Tech.
Let's go Texas A&M, Arkansas.
All right, let's go. All right, perfect then. So yeah, those are the games.
It'll have to be it because my phone's gonna die.
All right, brother. We'll wrap it up. We waxed intellectual about the Ohio State tonight. I'll post it tomorrow. So somebody yells out OHIO and just have fun. Watch fucking college football, man. It's gonna be a banger week, just like last week was, and more shit's gonna come to light. And shout out Ohio State. So OH,
IO, brother.
All right, let's go, buddy.